cannot say what's wrong or right.
No,
It's not hard to fool me,
no.
'cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Yes.
Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say,
No.
where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Yeah, susceptible now, before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, susceptible now, before the moment flies. It's not a problem,
No.
'cause I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
Yeah, and nothing can stop me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say, where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
All right. It is Friday night. Finally made it. Goodness gracious. Many of us had long work weeks, but we finally made it to Friday night. This is Andre and Andre's Friday night. Drink in hand. Do not have your boy drinking alone. You see me with the glass of wine sitting here. Let me know what you are drinking tonight. We got a great topic for the show tonight. Boy, you're going to appreciate this one, guys. This particular show is dedicated to monk mode and why some people don't understand why it's valuable to take your sex life and kind of like monitor it. In other words, once again, I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with taking your sex life and monitoring your sex life. Looks like we're freezing with the Wi-Fi. I'm going to change everything, the router and everything over right now. I'm going to put it on this router right now. Oh, this looks good. It's looking good. Okay, cool. All right. So let's switch all this over, get all this done. So we got a couple of videos on what the hell is going on in Houston, Texas, with all these women giving out the gift that keeps on giving, syphilis. They're going to be trying to blame it on most of you guys in Texas. I'm going to say that right now. They're going to try to blame you guys in Texas for the disease that they're getting from a few guys. Not every man and not majority of men in Texas have this disease, but you ladies, 128% increase. Ugh. If you are having sex in Texas, bruh, I feel like, in the words of Shaka Khan, I feel for you. I feel for you, bruh. Them ladies in Houston, man, they believe you me.
You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Stop paying people that you don't have no respect for.
Yes, those women in Houston are part of the problem. Goodness gracious. And that's not the only place that we're going to be looking at today. Also, yeah, Atlanta, y'all herpes outbreak is killing the game. Atlanta is killing it with the herpes. You can't even blame that on white folks, Atlanta. Come on, Chocolate City. the land where black people are progressive and since the 80s. You can't sit back and say that Atlanta and all your herpes outbreaks is because of white folk. It's because y'all brothers and sisters out there just acting a damn fool. So when y'all sit back and y'all see a lot of us passport bros sit back and say, we have decided not to be intimate with women that are located in the United States. And I know a lot of you ladies and gentlemen are going to say, well, there's sexual diseases all over the place. Not like the States, though. Not like the States. Last week, and what was it last week in we're gonna look this up. We're gonna watch the video. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. But believe you me, Medellin's numbers were dwarfed. You know how wild Medellin is. Medellin, Colombia numbers were dwarfed by Houston, Texas numbers and Dallas's numbers. I mean, in Atlanta's numbers. Y'all out there just I don't see how y'all do it. Y'all sleeping with them sisters in the States, and I'm telling you, them coochies are getting more and more rotten with many of them. Not all ladies in the States. I will not put that out there for all ladies in the States. Most women in the States are some good women. But there are enough women in the States, man, that's giving y'all these diseases, and then y'all want to get a passport and go overseas and spread it around in other countries. That's why we need to go. That's one of the reasons, just one of the reasons why you need to go on monk mode in the States. We're going to talk about the 3 major reasons why men should go on monk mode in the States if you're using a passport. We're going to talk about those reasons. I had a female call me yesterday. She saw me on Austin Holloman's, and she said, Andre, I have some questions for you. Why is it that you believe that men in the United States should not be dating women in the United States if they are travelers? If the men are travelers, why should they put their dating in the United States on hold? In other words, why should these men be on monk mode? And we're going to talk about the 3 reasons that I gave her that you guys need to come to the reality to as well. But before we get started, we got 44 people in the building. Shout out to you guys being here. Shout out to you guys being here. All you guys that got your passports, shout out to you.
Can't you see I got a passport? I got a passport. Hey, I got a passport. I got a passport.
All you people that's in Houston, this is the problem. The women in Houston don't know how to act like this anymore.
I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the books. I do not give it up easily. I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the books. I do not give it up easily.
That's the problem. Women no longer know how to be stingy with the puss.
I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the books. I do not give it up easily.
That's not Houston, is it? They can't say they stingy with the puss in Houston. What about Atlanta? What about Detroit? What about parts of LA? Can we say?
I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the books. I do not give it up easily.
What about you New York and New Jersey dudes? What about you Florida dudes? Can the women in Florida say?
I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the books. I do not give it up easily.
Oh, they can't say that, can they? They can't say that in certain cities around the United States. It's getting bad, fellas. It's not just about inflation that's taking place. It's not just about, well, the women are becoming feminine or masculine. It's not just about that, guys. One of the reasons why many guys are traveling and going to other countries, and you guys just don't understand why they're doing it, I kid you not. The reason why a lot of guys doing it because these diseases that are being given out by a few men to a mass amount of women, just like they're giving out disease. These guys in the States are giving out diseases to the ladies as fast as they're giving out babies to the ladies. I'm going to say this again. There are men in the United States that know that they got a disease. They don't care. And they will give a woman a disease just as fast as they'll give a woman a baby. And just like you don't want to be bothered with that woman that got you stuck with an unnecessary baby, you dang sure don't want to have a passport, and now you stuck with a disease that you never asked for, and you know you're a traveler. Some of you dudes need to come to the reality. I can't have it both ways. I did. A lot of you guys that's on monk mode right now realize I can either have my sexual exploits outside the United States, or I can have it inside the United States where all these diseases are running rampant. But you can't have it both ways. It's just not set up like that anymore. You used to be able to have all the safe sex you wanted. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. You used to be able to do all that, right? Not anymore. Well, I live in Virginia. You need to look up the stats of sexual transmitted diseases in Virginia. Well, I live in the Carolinas. Y'all freaky in the woods too in Carolinas. You Kentucky boys all up in the Appalachian Mountains. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers too. Yeah. A lot of the major areas around the states are some nasty mother going on. And they look pretty. Like I'm going to end it with this before I go into the comment section. I bring the music on. Guys, it was not an ugly chick that gave it to Magic Johnson. I'm going to get that a second to sink in. Let me know what you guys are drinking tonight. It was not an unattractive woman that gave HIV to Magic Johnson. You better believe it was 9 times out of 10, the position that he was in and the money that he had, it was some fine, sexy, hot chick that was 100% HIV and gave it to that man back in the day. So when I sit back and say the rules of the games of having sex and going raw has changed. Even if you're gonna have sex in the States, wrap it up. Well, my get soft when I wrap it up. I got news for you. I'd rather have a healthy soft than a hard that got a disease all in it. Got a disease all in it. I'll say that again. I'd rather put a condom on, and every once in a while, it take a couple of times for my dick to get used to that condom and wearing a condom, and still be healthy, than to sit back and have the hardest raw sex, and you end up getting these diseases that these ladies are carrying. Guys, we're gonna watch some videos in regards to this. This will impact the passport bro movement. If you think it's going to stay in the States, if you think that them Dallas boys who got passports are not smashing Dallas chicks, if you think Houston dudes are not smashing Houston chicks before they get on the plane and come to Colombia, Thailand, bruh, what I'm saying is there's a brother that got off the plane before you did. Went up in the same pay for play that you're going to be going up in. He paid to go raw. You paid to go raw. And the disease that he got from the women in Houston, in Atlanta, and other locations, that's going to spread and run rampant. But before we go any further or deeper into it, because we've been talking for 13 minutes, Andre, you need to shut up. Let's get the music going. Let's get some music going real quick. Yeah. And I got another outro for you guys you're going to love. Here we go. Let's bring some hype music in. Let me see how I'm looking. Hopefully I'm still looking good. Okay. Look like I'm freezing a little bit. Let me change the let me close some of these windows. By the way, I got something I want to share with you guys. For those of you who are coming to the Cali Colombia Festival, shout out to you this August, the 24th through, the 14th through the 19th of August. The Petronio Alvarez Festival, the Afro-Colombian Festival, 300,000 people here in Cali, Colombia. If you are coming down from the 14th through the 19th, which is that following Monday, I would recommend, I have 2 recommendations. First recommendation I have for you guys before I do the shout outs is I would be here that Sunday before. I would be here like on the 11th, the 12th or the 11th, Saturday or Sunday before. It's not going to be as chaotic. Remember, 300,000 people are coming to the city that week. So you trying to get in and out and maneuver to get to your Airbnb is going a little bit more chaotic than what it usually would be. So if it were me, I wouldn't wait till that Wednesday or Thursday. I'm coming on Saturday or Sunday prior to. Me personally, I would come on Saturday because I want to party on that Saturday prior to, relax on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I can relax and just do a tour with Tours by D. And then Wednesday get started for the festival for the rest of the week. If you're coming down here and you need to leave on that Sunday, I'm telling you, you're missing the major show on Sunday. So that's my number 2. Wait until Monday to leave. Schedule your time period to leave Cali, not Sunday like you normally do. The major performance where it's going to be 100,000 people for this show is going to be on Sunday night. So if you used to flying out of Colombia on Sunday night for this festival, this is just a high recommendation. If you really want to enjoy it all, Friday is a great concert. Saturday is a great concert. But that Sunday is a monster. It's a monster. So if it were me, I schedule my time to fly out that Monday. Now, if you already set your flight, so be it. But if it were me, I would set it for that Monday to leave out. You don't have to be at the festival that Monday, and that Monday is a holiday in Colombia. So most people are off work. That means the traffic is not going to be bad if you are going to the airport on Monday morning compared to on Sunday. That traffic is going to be crazy. The other thing I want to share with you guys before we do the shout out, this is important as well. For those that don't make it to the Afro-Colombian Petronio Alvarez Festival here in Cali, Colombia, don't worry. There's another festival that's coming down the turnpike. And I'm not talking about the Salsa Festival in December that some of you guys are coming to, but the Petronio, but I'm talking about the Barranquilla Festival. It is the world's largest Latin-speaking festival. The world's largest Portuguese-speaking festival is the ones that are in Brazil, but the world's largest Latin-speaking festival every year in Barranquilla, Colombia. This year, guys, let me screen share real quick. This is very important for you guys that showed up. Share the screen real quick with you guys. Make sure you guys can see all this. Okay, cool. We got that. We got that. Bada bing. I'm going to close that window out. I'll come back to this one too. Close that window out. Okay, cool. Now, for all you guys that will be here for the Barranquilla Festival next year, 2025, the dates are going to be, let me scroll down, get this right for you guys. I just had the dates too. This article just came out. 2025 Barranquilla Festival. Let me translate this into English. Let me get that out of the way. Translate this into English for you guys. Inglés. All right. Now that's for it's not going to be on February 13th. The date that it's going to be on is, I just had it. Let me move this out of the way. Let me get the dates pulled up before I do the shout out. Shout out to you guys that are here too. Goodness gracious, I just had the dates pulled up on this article. Oh, here we go. Right here. It says, for that reason, we share the official calendar of the Barranquilla Carnival for 2025. The organizers announced that the next edition of the Barranquilla Carnival will take place between March 1st and March 4th, which will feature in I can't pronounce the G term, with the other term. Emblematic of, I don't know what they were saying in Espanol, aquí. Oh, the parade, but this time south of the Atlantic capital. So it's going to be at a different area where the major parade is going to be this year. It is so much fun, dog. I kid you not. Y'all have a great time. But to give y'all, usually it's in February. I'll say that again. The Barranquilla Festival, normally in February, will be pushed back a week. It's usually the last week of February. It's going to be pushed back a week, and it's going to be the first week of March, the 1st through the 4th. So if you don't make the festival here in Cali, Colombia, don't panic. You always have next March to celebrate the Barranquilla Carnival 2025. And of course, I'm going to drop this link into the comment section, so you guys could have that link right there to read the full article. So let me put that in there, and let me get started with the shout out. Shout out to you guys being here. Yeah. Let me close that betting Kia. All right, here we go. Shout out to my man Willa Thrill in the building. Them Ohio players, them truck drivers. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. Here's to you guys that make sure that we are able to get all that we get in every country. If it is not for you truck drivers, many of us would starve to death. We won't have our nice hats. We won't have our nice apparel. None of that. We want to be able to enjoy a glass of wine if it wasn't for the truck drivers, the train engineers, as well as those that work when it comes to the shipping of products that come into the country, and you're working there on the docks. I appreciate you. I love you. And I do not take what you guys do for granted at all. I appreciate you guys just as much as I appreciate the military. So that's how much I appreciate all that you truck drivers, you train engineers, and all you guys that work on the docks when all the ships come in with our products in the United States, as well as here in Colombia. Shout out to you guys. Will says, greeting Andre and Andrea chat family. He says, it's going to be another entertaining evening. Oh, you're going to have a good one. He say, push that like button. Yes, sir. We got 62 people in the building. Click that like button. I like you. Make sure that you like us too. It's going to be another great entertaining evening. He said, push that like button. Support Black Male Media. Thank you guys for the super chats, the cash apps. Shout out to my man Black Scorpion who sent a cash app a couple of days ago. Shout out to you. He said, Brother Andre always has the deep knowledge for us to digest. Get ready to rumble. Once again, yes, sir. Remember, today's topic is about the value of why you guys need to start going on monk mode in the United States. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. If you're a guy with a passport, you need to be a lot more wiser on who you giving that coochie to. But I only give it to my girl when you come back, huh? Some of you guys don't realize who your girl getting smashed by while you're in DR. If you think that your woman don't know that you going up to Sosua to get some coochie, you crazy. You go to Sosua 4 times a year. You think she don't know by now? This the 3rd year that you've gone. So when you leave, you think it's not a dude like I used to be? Sitting there waiting for you to take flight. Like the old school song said, a woman needs love just like you do. Don't fool yourself into thinking that she don't. She will fool around just like you do. With you or without you, just like you do. Some of you guys weren't around for that Ray Parker Jr. song. All y'all remember Ray Parker Jr. for a Ghostbusters song. But his first song on that hit the chart was that song, A Woman Needs Love, Just Like You Do. So while you in Sosua, don't worry about it. It's a brother like me, how I used to be, that's breaking your woman back in. Well, I done seen your woman bust many a nut that you think she couldn't orgasm. You've been with her for 7 years, and so now you out there going to DR, and you think because your woman can't orgasm no more, you done went to DR and came up on a Latin chick that could bust a nut until your woman get a hold of a fool like I was. I'm tying your woman to train tracks. I'm putting blindfolds on your woman. You wonder what's that scuff mark on the back of her thigh? That was me spanking her with a paddle. Bruh. Don't you ever think that you the only one that's freaky deaky. Like Richard Pryor would say, freaky deaky. So what's my point? We got to be careful with the type of women even that we deal with back in the States. Even the ones you think that's 100% faithful might not be. The gamble's not worth it anymore. The gamble's not worth it anymore. Shout out to my man Willa Thrill because he gifted a membership to one of the brothers out here. Shout out to you. And Will came back with the back-to-back gift, the duet. Shout out to my man Will in the building. Shout out to my man Black Nubian, who's always representing them Canadian boys.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Shout out to them boys, them Canadian boys out there, man. Love Canada. I ain't gonna even lie, boy. I got some, Yeah, I think I got some U.S. stories and I got some Canadian stories. Oh my God. One time I was dating this fine Canadian green-eyed bandit. She was a bus driver in Toronto. Man, the sex was so good. I would put her to sleep. I would sit there for about 3 hours, just watching her sleep, or watching ESPN. Right about after 3 hours, I was waking her up, getting some more of that. Let her go back to sleep for another 3 hours. That's about 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I gotta beat that up again, bro. I beat that up again. Yeah, shout out to Toronto Freaks. Shout out to my man Uriah in the building. My favorite Bible name. He's representing. Shout out to you, Uriah. We had a great consultation today. It was great talking to you, man. I can't wait to meet you, brother. With the $20 salute, Dre. Great talking to you earlier. It was great talking to you earlier as well, brother. He says, salute to the chat. Chat lives matters. Yes, sir. Salute to you, kind sir. He says, support Black Male Media. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. My man Zay in the building, who was just here. Zay says, salute, Unc. He say, being on a strict monk mode since I got back to the States. I bet you have. I bet you have, brother. He said, I can't wait to get back to Colombia to live. He said, women in the States are been trying to holler at me, and they always will. When you go on monk mode, I promise you, it's like having a wedding ring on as a man. All the women want you when you decide that you don't want to be bothered with them and just want to put them all in the friend zone. I kid you not. When I left the States, it was like right before I met Andrea, like a year before I met Andrea. And remember, I told you I was dealing with the one female, and I decided to just go full monk mode on women in the States. So my intimacy or my sex life was outside the States. But in the States, I just focused on making money, grinding, learning as much as I could about Colombia, and that was it. Every female in the States, in my mind, was officially in the friend zone. We could be cool. We could work, help the community. We could go out for a glass of wine, but as far as smashing you, no, boo, you ain't got to worry about that. No. No female in the United States could ever say, I was smashing Andre his last years. No. And I had some fine ones. I was dating this one Native American right before I really kind of like start messing with that man. If you ever want to see some gorgeous women, Native American women are so freaking fun. Goodness gracious. Okay. Women in the States have been trying to holler at me since I was that I've been back here on monk mode, but the devil is a lie. Thus saith the church. Yes, sir. My man D Payne is in the building. Shout out to you with D Payne with the $5 showing love. D Payne says this. He says, it's so bad in the States, Andre. He said, it's so bad in the States. He said, I'd rather choke my chicken, preach pastor, I would too, than to deal with these Hexans or heathens or, I forget how you pronounce that term. But he said, I know that it's my TMI, it's my time, but TMI, he says, but it's true. Yes, brother. I'd rather just, he said too much information. But no, it's not too much information. Bruh, if you got to handle your business let's be real. Come on, D-Pain, let's be real. A lot of times we handle our business as men, not for the explosion. A lot of times it's because you get post-nut clarity, don't you? Oh, I need to lie tonight, huh? Some of us, man, before you got ready to take care of your business yourself, okay, I've done this. Maybe you guys haven't, but I have. I know that if I go over this chick house, right? I'm going over this chick. We already got it set up. Hey, LaWanda, what you doing? Nothing? Okay, I'm on my way about 10:30. Now, I know when I get over there, I'm like Cat Williams. If I give her the first nut, I ain't gonna last long because it's been a few weeks since I've had some. So I'm a bust like a dude coming out of prison, right? So I go ahead and handle that first one, right? Bam, by myself. So I'm gonna give LaWanda number 2 and number 3. So I thought. Do you know how many times I've had post-nut clarity and didn't go over to the female house? And put a 1 in the comment section if I'm not the only one. Were you scheduled to go get the coochie, but after you bust, you were so good, you were like, man, I'm good, man. You jump in the shower and you get ready to read a book or get you something to drink. Come on, put a 1 in the comment section if you had a date set up. You was ready to get that coochie. Ooh, LaWanda got a big butt too. Ooh, I'm gonna tear her up. And then you go ahead and bust one off, and all of a sudden your post-nut clarity be like, man, I'm going to bed, or I'm gonna finish watching Sports Center. And all of a sudden LaWanda texting you 12:30, 1:30, 3:15. Man, fuck LaWanda. That post-nut clarity, man, please. It's been a lot of times where I did not, especially if it's in a up north in the wintertime. Shout out to Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Indiana. Shout out to Fort Wayne, Naptown, Indianapolis. Man, shoot. I give me a post-nut clarity, man. I'll be like, man, I'm about to drive in that damn snow. Man, forget her and that snow. I'm about to slide on that black ice for no coochie. You don't even ask her, after you get your post-nut clarity, you don't even ask her to drive over. Well, and they be like, well, I'll come see you. You don't even respond. Ransom said, he said, I can't say I have had that experience. Ransom put it to, I'm telling you, Ransom, I'm telling you. You may not have had it, man, but it's true. You see all them ones? I kid you not, man. It's so true. Let's talk, this barbershop talk. Yeah. Post-choke clarity. Yep. For real. You be like, you be ready. Like, oh, I'm going to tell LaWanda up tonight. Ooh, she in trouble. You say, oh, man. I know if I bust that first one, I'm a goner. I'm going to be so happy because it's been like 3 weeks since I done got somebody. Okay. Let me go and handle this first one. Get that one out the way. And then I can go ahead and beat LaWanda back in. Man, after that first one, you be like, man, fuck LaWanda. And I call her next weekend. I text you. You didn't even answer your text messages. I text you. I even text you at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is the lie they tell themselves. I thought something happened to you because you didn't respond. I thought something happened. You could at least text me back. I thought something happened to you. And the only thing you cared about what happened to me was this dick didn't show up to your porch. That's the only thing you cared about, LaWanda. If my nuts was good. Other than that, you ain't care nothing about me, the man. Yeah, man, that post-nut clarity on monk mode, man, you be like, man, fuck LaWanda. I had my sister and cousin was gonna come over today too. We both was gonna run a train on you. Yeah, whatever, LaWanda. You ain't never ran a train on nobody. Now all of a sudden you gonna run a train on me with your sister, your cousin. We were. Mm-hmm. I'll catch you next week, LaWanda. I'll catch you next week. So yeah, being on monk mode, man, please, it keep you away from a lot of headaches, bro. A lot of headaches. Shout out to my man once again. He said, know that this TMI. He said, but it's true. It is true, brother. That's why I put it out there for brothers to let's discuss it. Because we ain't discussing, but we're discussing. Shout out to Eminem for that line. Shout out to my man David Dice in the building. David says this. He said, family, Andre and Andrea. Yeah, Andrea going to church right now. She's in church service right now. And then me and my man Victory, we're going to be hanging out with Andrea, going to church this up-and-coming Sunday. Shout out once again to Uriah. Uriah's just throwing gifts out there. You blessed. Uriah just blessing dudes with gift memberships. 5 gift memberships from my man Uriah.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight with Uriah.
And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate.
Give that man a shout out. And my man Pharaoh Ishmael in the building.
They play so fine, don't you agree?
Don't you agree? Shout out to my man Pharaoh with the 199 super sticker for the love of the game. He ain't got to say nothing, just show some love. Appreciate you, brothers. I appreciate you. Let's go back. And you know how I always do, at least the first 10 people that showed up get the shout out. Because it's like 88 people in here, and we wouldn't have time tonight to go through 88 people. The first one that was in here, Tune the Toon Knight. Shout out to you. He said they nasty. The brother just put 2 words. The brother put 2 words. Oh, he already know how they are.
You ain't gonna hit no woman in my house.
What woman, sir? This here is a hoe.
This here's a hoe, sir.
You ain't gonna hit no woman in my house.
What woman, sir? This here is a hoe.
This here's a hoe. Shout out to my man, Poor Man 313.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Man, you know how us Detroit boys act. Don't be acting like you ain't realized that we ain't got no damn sense. Shout out to my man, Poor Man 313. What up, though? Only them Detroit brothers use that term. What up, though? He said, everyone, replay crew. Shout out to the replay crew that watches the show afterwards. My man Ronan in the building. He said, I'm in Houston, Texas right now. And yes, I'm leaving too. Shout out to you. Man, say, listen, I'm here right now. Timothy says, the OJ songs. Living for the weekend. Oh, yeah. Living for, I need to get that drop in there. I need to put that drop in there. You know what? That's a good one, man. Let me write that down. Let me not even play. Yes, sir. That's a good idea. My man Keaton always sending me some good drops to put in here. And that's going to be one of them, man. That's a real good one. Shout out to my man JJ. I think it was, JJ. JJ donated 5 memberships. We give him a shout out. Donated gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to you, JJ. I appreciate that, brother. Mr. Adult Size himself. Mr. Adult Size himself. Yeah, JJ doing the big. He membership gifting, y'all. Don, a.k.a. The Don. JP. Good evening, Andre and Andrea. He say, toast up to all in the chat. He say, dragon fruit blueberry smoothie. Man, that sounds good, man. That sounds better than what I got. That sounds better than what I have. And Jay Anderson, the great. Shout out to Mr. Anderson. Salute to the chat. Andrea and Andrea, love crossing borders. Appreciate you, OG. Appreciate you too, Mr. Anderson, as well as my man David being in the building. Salute Andre and family. Let's have a drink and another great discussion. Remember, tonight's topic is about the value of going on monk mode. A lot of these women in Houston and Atlanta and other cities are proving why we men should be on monk mode. Shout out to EMB. Buenas noches. Good evening. K Mas, to my man EMB in the building. He say, what? So what? I'm telling EMB, what is K Mas? It's like, what? Mas. I don't want to look it up. K Mas. So I know K is what or why. Because we walk around the house always like, K, come on. so yeah, that's me and Andrea. Okay, Making Coffee fans in the building. He say, drink in hand, Friday night salute. Salute to you, kind sir, as well. And yeah, the chaos intro, we love doing that one. He say, Andre is getting out of the he said getting set up and ready, and will be an addition of the outro. Oh man, I got a new outro, man, for you guys, man. I give y'all guys a few seconds of the new outro. Like you guys, let me turn this music down right here, because I want to change this music anyway. We're gonna let that music play. Give that a second. I'm gonna pause that. And this is just a intro to the new outro.
This ain't a Beamer, that's a big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best estimating. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He's tryna cuff me like a nigga in a Rico. Moving through the like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's one of the other outros. So I got your back, brothers. I got your back. I told you I got your back. So you want to? That's just a portion of it. That's not even the whole thing. But I just want to know. Let Timothy know, man. I got your back, fellas. I got your backs. Shout out to you. Let's get ready to get started with the topic tonight. I don't even roll down to the comments because I already know, man. Did someone say choke? Oh, and all those are women in Colombia. All the women in that video are in Colombia. He said, no, y'all love Colombia, but explore this. He said, but explore these other countries. Explore these other countries too. They have explore those other countries too. They have a lot to offer. Yes, that's the one thing. You say I froze for a second. Am I good? Am I freezing up, Kenny? Let me know if I'm freezing up, guys. I'll just change the router real quick before we even get started. Let me know if I'm freezing up, because I'm looking at myself right now and it's not looking too bad. So I can leave it as is, at least for right now. Okay, cool. Oh, I froze it for about 5 seconds. Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right, let's get started with what's going on. We're going to talk about Atlanta. Shout out to my man J.R. Wisdom. He said, hell yeah, the monk mode. He said, loving the outros. All right, shout out to you. I'm glad I got the A-OK from my man Timothy. So, okay, cool. And those women I see every day in Colombia. And here, especially here in Cali, because you know it's like nothing but sisters down here anyway. But yeah. All right. Shout out to you. It's out to Trust being in the building, man. Shout out to you being here, brother. Appreciate you being here. Andre always dropping the gems and the fire content. Let's get ready to get started.
Hot girl summer is officially in full swing, and the ladies are showing out in Houston this time of year. It is bananas out there. It is going dumb out there. And you guys know previously I covered about the whole herpes thing going on in Atlanta, as well as other STDs, but to see this going down in Houston, man, listen, ladies, what are we doing? What is going on, man? But I'm not gonna hold y'all. We're gonna go ahead and play this clip just to see how serious it's getting with these hot girl summers, man. Let's go.
New at 6, an alarming health trend impacting a lot of women across our area. Syphilis skyrocketing in Houston. Good evening, I'm Keith Garvin.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, the Houston Health Department is calling the sharp rise in cases of the sexually transmitted disease an outbreak. KPRC2's Andy Sirota live in Sunnyside, where a community meeting was held today about this. Andy?
Danny, Keith, a number of medical directors from some of the community-based health clinics attended that meeting here today at the Sunnyside Health and Multi-Service Center, along with members of the Harris County and Fort Bend County Health Departments. Of all the cases Houston health officials are seeing, it's predominantly women of color who were most impacted. Nationally, there's been an uptick in syphilis cases, and health officials here say in many ways Houston is no different when it comes to what's happening in many major urban areas across the country right now.
As a large urban jurisdiction, we've got to be really aggressive in our response when we see these kinds of cases, because we have millions of people who may be at risk.
Since 2016, syphilis cases in women have increased by 128%. New infections rose from 1,845 in 2019 to nearly 3,000 in 2020.
Let's pause that right there for a second. We're going to take a look at this. Oh, we're not going to let this slide by. We're not going to let this slide by. Oh, no, not at all. Let's go right here. 128% increase since 2016. In other words, it was already bad in 2016. Now it's 128% increase. All you Houston folks, this is Dennis Sperling territory. He talked about this a while back. Over 1,845 in 2019. In 2022, it was 2,905. 16 in 2016 to 151 in 2021. Y'all nasty as hell in Texas. Yeah, we could, you know what? I like that you said that. Seek understanding. I like that you said that. The statement that Seek Understanding made was this: why aren't they talking about the down low men that are out there spreading the nasty shit to them stupid women out in Houston and Atlanta? The answer to that is, statistically, it's not as many down low men. And that's a good question. That's a really good question, Seek Understanding. But statistically, if you look up the stats, there aren't as many down low men that impact venereal diseases in the United States, no matter what race, color, or creed, as much as heterosexual, nasty Pookie and Ray Ray men. I want to say this again. Yes, there are a few down low men that are booty bandits, but it's not enough down low men that are impacted as irresponsible men are. I'll put it like that. I want to put it as Pookie and Ray Ray. As much as irresponsible men that either don't know they have the diseases or know they have the diseases. And I'm surprised that a man don't know that he got gonorrhea or syphilis. I could even understand a little while if you didn't realize you had herpes. But 3 days later, go see the doctor. So a lot of diseases show up in men immediately compared to it. Sometimes it takes time to show up in ladies. But a lot of times women will sit back and try to run to that narrative of the down low. Them brothers are down low. No, ladies. No seeking understanding. No. It's not the down low brothers that's doing it statistically. It's heterosexual men that do not feel that they need to be responsible with their sex life that women keep running to. That's the problem. I'm not even putting it on the women as much as I'm putting it on the dudes being irresponsible, because no woman knows what every guy has. But then I also put the responsibility on the women in Houston and in Dallas. I mean, in Houston and in Atlanta, because if us men could look up these stats, this article and headline came out in Houston, right, that we're watching right now. Just let your imagination be in Houston and Atlanta at this moment now. How many of y'all out there know or believe that there's a bunch of females in Dallas, Houston, as well as all throughout Atlanta getting a back broke in right now, raw dog, by some dude, even if they saw this headline? Even though they saw these headlines, how many of y'all can say that there's a lot of chicks right now, even as we speak, having her third orgasm right now with some heterosexual dude that's not down low, just an irresponsible dude with his sex life? Right now, she getting her back broke in after she saw this headline that we just watched. So yes, a lot of the men are being irresponsible. Yes, there's a small pool of download dudes, but at the end of the day, it's women out there that can watch these headlines and these articles and see the 128% and will spread their legs wide open like they're doing right now tonight over a glass of wine. If I was a single man and I landed in most countries, not most countries, but most cities in the United States, I could run up in something easy that first night. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. And many of you guys can admit that you can too. There are very few cities in the United States that you can land in. And if you wanted to, within the first first day or by the third day, you done ran up in something in the United States. And if you want to be honest, you didn't have to wear a condom if you didn't want to. If you decided that I'm not putting on a condom, even though you got one in your wallet, that female ain't gonna say nothing. She's still gonna give you fire head. She's still gonna let you put it in her butt. And as soon as you get ready to nut in her butt, she's gonna pull it out and put it back in her mouth and then put it in her coochie. Stop me when I'm lying. Because that's what's happening even as we speak right now in Houston, Texas, right now in Atlanta, Georgia, right now while we're talking. So we can't put all this on the down low brothers. That's an easy scapegoat. Yeah, so many down low brothers, so many dudes going to prison and then they come out and they gay. Yeah, a lot of dudes do that, but the numbers aren't large enough. The numbers aren't large enough. Most guys that are spreading this are few and far between. Women aren't getting this from every guy. They're getting it from sleeping with the same guys over and over and over again, just like they get pregnant by the same guys over and over again. And that's why 60% of black men don't have kids. I'll say that again. 57% of all black men don't have no kids. Why? We don't want them right now. Well, life didn't grant it for us to have children at this particular time period. But at the end of the day, most black men don't have kids. So who's having all these damn babies in the black community? Pookie, Ray Ray, Nook Nook, Keith them. 8 babies per dude, 5 babies, 3 babies, 4 baby mamas, 7 baby mamas, 10 baby mamas. Oh, if you think I'm lying, ask Cam Newton girlfriend. What she just say this week in an article? Cam Newton's girlfriend said, I would rather be the 4th baby mama to a rich man than be the 1st baby mama to a regular man. That's your sisters talking, brothers. That's your stateside plantation sisters talking. She said, I would rather be Cam Newton's 4th baby mama than be the baby mama to a regular man with a regular job, being the only one. Them your sisters. I didn't say it. She said it. Saying one dude, all it takes is one dude to gather 4 baby mamas. You got Nick Cannons out there. I know unemployed dudes with 3-4 baby mamas. So it ain't everybody, every male in the black community that's busting nuts up in these women giving this diseases. It's the same number of dudes that's giving the diseases to the chicks that are in the States as it is as the ones that's giving these women babies in the United States. No matter what race, color, creed, it's the same dudes. Same Jody, same Craig, same Chads, same Jasons and Jamarians are the baby mamas and the ones that's carrying these diseases. So let's not put it on men. It must be down low. No, it ain't. It is not that many men statistically that's down low. Well, how would you know if they was down low if they don't have the stats out there? I promise you. It's dudes that are heterosexual that's being irresponsible with their sex life. And until women come to that reality and stop trying to hide behind that, it must be the down low dude. In other words, trying to make it seem like the LGBTQ community are the only ones that have diseases. So he must be part of the LGBTQ and brought it to the hetero. That's not true. That's what a lot of women try to say. Oh, you got HIV from him because he was LGBT. He was down low. He went to jail. He came home and he must have been LGBTQ and didn't tell. No. So y'all try to make it seem like all the diseases that's happening to these women, it stems from the dudes that's coming from the LGBTQ community. So you're going to put it on the LGBTQ who ain't had nothing to do with your nasty ass girlfriend and not realize your girlfriend had an ex-boyfriend that was nasty than a motherfucker. And that's why she broke up with him. Why? He was cheating. With who? Nasty bitches. And he brought that nasty sex back to her. And guess who she's sleeping with now? You. She's sleeping with you. All of what he did, all his exploits went into her coochie. She broke up with him, and now she's in bed laying next to you. And you want to blame it on the down low dudes. You want to put the blame on the LGBTQ who ain't got nothing to do with what the hell happened with her ex-man who was freaky than a motherfucker. Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. That's why I'm saying the sex life that we could have fun with in the 80s and 90s. Remember that, fellas? Remember the 80s and 90s, man? The 70s, 60s, free love. 80s and 90s, there was always a penicillin shot for everything you got. You could get a sexual disease, your face could halfway melt off. They got a penicillin shot and your face would just come right back. Blam, I'm good. Some of you dudes, y'all get a disease, y'all could just smoke some weed and it disappear in the 80s. Oh my God, I got a disease. I'm good now. In the 2000s, you was halfway safe. But now, y'all trying to go raw dog and these nasty heifers now? Y'all nasty, bruh. There's no, dude, bruh. I would be king condom if I was in the States. Hey, or I'd be on monk mode. There is no fucking way I'm fucking them nasty chicks in the States. And I'm going to tell you something. The ones that got it are the ones that are Sally Homemaker. She looks so innocent. She got the thick glasses on. She looked like a sexy librarian with those dimples. She got the cleft. She got a real thin neck. She's got the collarbone that you can see. She's Miss AKA this, AKA that, ski wee and all that bullshit. And I'm telling you, those are the ones that got diseases just as much as the chicks around the way in the hood. Don't you ever let a woman with a 5-bedroom house fool you into thinking that she don't suck as many dicks as the female on the other side of the city. Take it from me and all you other brothers that got money that have smashed them chicks that you'd have met at fundraisers, them sisters that you'd have met at the college reunion events. You'd have met her at her college football game. You met her at the city council meeting downtown. She was taking her niece and her son to the zoo and you met her. All them innocent ones, bruh, don't even go for that. So all you guys think that I'm talking about hood chicks, some of the nastiest some of the nastiest, freakiest chicks I ever been with will smash you on top of their island, their giant marble island counter in their kitchen. You know, the chicks that got the giant square marble island counter that's like 5 feet by 5 feet. They was cooking breakfast on it in the morning, and in the evening, you had her legs spread open and breaking her back in on top of that marble counter in her kitchen. Them heifers just as nasty. Don't you ever, if you ain't never had no 6-figure coochie, take it from me, bro. They just as nasty and irresponsible as the chick that's making 5 figures. Don't ever get fooled by them chicks. But she looks so innocent and she's so smart and she has degrees. Remember, we always have that term in the Black community. She book smarts, but not street smarts. How many times have we seen a chick give up the coochie to a dude that was just a straight hood dude, even though she got 3 degrees? Man, I know females, man, that was my sidekick, my homegirls. 2, 3 master degrees. As long as Keith pull up on a motorcycle, Keith can get that coochie. Keith can get that coochie. Soon as Keith pull up on a rocket, on a crotch rocket, man, all that education go out the window. I want a bad boy. I want a bad boy that's going to beat this coochie up tonight. I live in a 5-bedroom house with a dog and a cat. I'm lonely than a motherfucker. I can only play with my Bob, battery-operated boyfriend. She can only play with her Bob so long because Bob can't hold her and hug her and caress her. Bob can only vibrate, battery-operated boyfriend. That's it. So Keith down the street, they got half a job but a whole motorcycle. Man, Keith be beating it up, bro. Keith be beating it up. And that's for real. Shout out to you guys. Oh, them hoes. Oh, got it. I got it. I got it. Them hoes. Timothy say, hell yeah, that monk mode. He say, loving the outro. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Timothy, once again for that one. New member for a month, my man, Ultimate Warrior in the building. Yes, monk mode. Yes, sir, man. I ain't gonna even lie. That's what I did. I took my sex life outside the United States. Fuck that. Like I said, you can get a disease in any country, but not like you get it in the States, boy. The United States like pride themselves on sexual diseases. We pride ourselves like we number one in everything, including diseases. My man Timothy says, he says this. Let me go back to your first one, Timothy, with the $5. Timothy says, he says, seems to me corn actresses are safer than sex civilians. Yep. Who do not do corn in the industry. He say, damn, James. He's right. Everybody know in the industry, you have to get your body checked out on a regular basis, like here in Colombia. Why do you guys think I always say brothels? If you're gonna do pay for play, why do I always say brothels? Why do I always laugh at the dudes that pick up their women off the streets? Because according to policy, to run a brothel, the ladies must get their bodies examined every 6 months to work in a brothel in Colombia. Colombia is technically, by law, this is the law. Brothels technically are the only legal form of pay for play in Colombia. When you guys pick up women off the streets, technically the police can say, hey, leave them alone or give you a fine or something. But they don't, right? You know, they ain't gonna walk around just bothering people. You're a tourist. But technically, when people say it's legal in Colombia, no, it's only legal in brothels and strip clubs. And you know how Colombian strip clubs, a lot of them have the hotel room either across the street or connected to the strip club. In brothels and strip clubs, it's technically legal. Brothels, they must have their bodies examined every 6 months. That's Colombian law. But you guys want to pick them up from the streets, so be it. That's what I'll keep on laughing. Like I said, you ain't never seen a dude say, I got drugged in a brothel. I got scopolamine while I was in a brothel. I got robbed and they took my cell phone while I was in a brothel. My computer came up missing and my passport came up missing while I was in a brothel. You've never heard that story told, have you? I almost got deleted while I was in a brothel. Never heard that story, have you? Never, never. And let's go to next Timothy. Timothy says, he said, catching HIV from straight or gay, you still in trouble either way. That's a good point. Doesn't matter if it came from a down low dude or not, you still caught up. Doesn't matter if it's down low or heterosexual. That's a good point. Shout out to my man D-Pain in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Once again, D-Pain's thoughts and opinions. He says, you ever thought about starting a cologne line? I have, man. Behind the scenes, that's what I've been working on. I just got this new cologne in, haven't even opened up the package yet. It is a clone. This is a Maison Alhambra. Shout out to Maison Alhambra. They make some great clones, And one of 8 Maison Alhambra clones is, let me put this in the trash can, is a clone of Tom Ford's Fucking Fabulous. Tom Ford came out with a cologne called Fucking Fabulous a few years back. It was like, man, like $400 cologne, right? So Maison Alhambra came out with Fabuloso Intense. Let me make sure I get that for you guys. Come on. Get that. There we go. Fabuloso Intense. So that's the cologne of the night. I haven't smelled it yet. So we're both going to be, all of us going to be smelling this for the first time. It's only like $30 at the most. $30. Let's see if we can get that. Come on, lens. Okay, I tried to put it on the lens, but it's $30. So let's smell it. And it's got the Tom Ford, as you can tell. Let's take a look. Okay, this is Tom Ford's Oud Wood, right? This Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Okay, you're going to show up on the screen with Tom Ford's Oud Wood, huh? So this Tom Ford Oud Wood. You could tell that's a Tom Ford clone. Look at the bottles. So whenever you see something that's a Tom Ford clone, this is one of them. And I have another one that I wore today. Hold on. Okay. Like Mason Alhambra makes a lot of Tom Ford clones. And so this is another one that they made, which is I forgot what Tom Ford's original one is, but this is Mason Alhambra's Bright Peach. Man, this, you talking about a peach? This is a masculine peach scent, but I still have to blend it with another cologne that's more manly. Like this doesn't smell feminine, but you don't want to walk around just smelling like peaches. So what I usually do, I kind of blend this with a sandalwood scent. So I'll take this and I'll blend it with I did that today. I blended it with Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So I took these together, the peach, and I took the wood, the strong wood scent, and I put them together. It smells great. So let's smell this clone of Tom Ford's Fucking Fabulous. That's a cologne that the name that Tom Ford had, but this one is Fabuloso Intense. The Animator, that spray is good. Oh my goodness, that is good. Let's let that cool down from. Yeah, this is cologne of this the one for the night. I don't even lie to you. I just jumped out the shower. I hadn't put any cologne on because I knew I was gonna look at this one. Yeah. So I hit here, here, back of the neck, back of the neck. So when I'm walking, leave a scent trail. Man, this is really good, man. I don't know. And they say that this is like a 98% clone for $30. This is very clean. This smells like, this is a good sex scent. It's not too strong. It's just right. Very masculine. So the woman knows that she's in bed with the man. This is a good scent to go to sleep with. Man, it is really smelling. I wonder what's in here. Tom Ford Fucking Fabulous. Let's see what's in Tom Ford's Fucking Fabulous. It's got sage. It's got fresh. What is in here? Let's see what's in here. It's got sage. It's got lavender. Lavender is always good. Bitter almonds, vanilla. I can smell the vanilla. Leather. That's what that is. That I was wondering what it is that smells so leathery. I mean, smells so masculine. The leather and the tonka bean. That's what that is. I smell. Yeah, man, dude. That once the dry down, that smells good. This is for $30, man. You can go to Amazon and get this for $30. And I'm looking at now. Let me show you guys something real quick. If you think I'm kidding, before we go back to the video, let's get ready to go back to the video in a split sec. But I want to share something with you. On the screen, you guys are seeing. On the screen, you guys. I hope I'm not freezing. On the screen, you guys are seeing Tom Ford Fucking Fabulous, $395. $395. Let's go to Amazon real quick. Well, let's look for let's do this. Fabelo Intense. Come on, I didn't say Five Below. Maybe I pronounced it incorrectly. Okay, here we go. Now let's look at the price on Amazon. Okay, here we go. Mason Alhambra. I'm going to drop the link for this for you guys as well. Get some time for that to process through. Well, that can't be right. That can't be right. Let's go back this way. I see what it's doing. It's translating into Spanish. So it's giving it to me in pesos instead of dollars. Let me translate this into dollars. Thank you guys for your patience. But the price is, drum roll, on Amazon. I'm seeing the price, and I got a good deal. The price on Amazon for the one I'm showing you guys now is between $50 and $60 a bottle. So I got a really good deal. There are even some on Amazon for $21 a bottle for this one right here that I just showed you guys. Man, that is good. I haven't smelled anything that smells like that either. Yeah, it's fucking fabulous. I won't even lie. Shout out to Mason Alhambra for making a clone of Tom Ford's fucking fabulous. Shout out to you guys for being patient with me in regards to this as well. He said they have a good Louis Vuitton clone as well. He said, I sent you the link for those. You did? Did you send me in the email? Or you sent it in the group? I mean, you sent it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that one out. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Let's get ready to head back to the video. I want to hold everybody up. Shout out to you. Okay, let's get back to the videos. Add to stay.
Cases involving women who passed the infection onto their baby during pregnancy soaring from 16 cases in 2016 to 151 in 2021.
To see the numbers rise in this alarming rate really sounded the alarm for us.
128%. Wow. The clinics, I think it's gotten to the point where basically if you want to get checked out, it's free tests. It got to be going on for something like that. This is crazy. And then the black women have the highest rate of contracting this disease. And we can get into the whole condoms and stuff like that, which we'll address later, but what's really going on? And obviously you can pass this on to your kids, and there's a higher rate of women that are pregnant that had this, and especially within the first trimester, these things that could lead both the mother and the baby to be deaf. And I think, was it blindness as well, if I'm not mistaken, man? Let's get back to the video. Sheesh.
Let's not let that slide by. He said that women can actually, and the baby can become deaf and or blind because of these diseases.
Health officials urging pregnant women to seek prenatal care and syphilis testing to protect themselves from an infection that could result in the death of their babies. Untreated syphilis during pregnancy can result in a stillbirth.
We're waiving fees, so we want to encourage folks to come in and get services.
Local health officials say they're seeing a lot of co-infections of HIV with syphilis, along with gonorrhea and chlamydia. The health department is working with medical providers.
All sexually transmitted diseases. All sexually transmitted diseases. These women are so eager and so, I don't have anything against any of us having, a healthy sex life. Let me turn this light down a little bit. Here we go. That looks a lot better. I don't have any of us having a healthy sex life and doing our thing. And, who are we to judge the sex life of any of us, right? But the point that I make is this. We got to be careful. It is not the 90s. It is not 2000s. It is not the 70s anymore, guys. Penicillin is just not going to work the way that it used to back in the day. Another thing, if you guys, Uriah was asking Jeffrey Rice and anybody else, if you have a YouTube channel, guys, if you have a positive or decent YouTube channel, no matter what the size, I don't care if it's 50 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers, drop your channel in the comment section so we all can subscribe. Drop your channel in the comment section so we all can subscribe. Shout to Theo being here. He said, I have no sex life. Easy on the judge. Easy to judge. Yep. A lot of dudes put themselves on monk mode and just take their sex life outside the United States. That's what I did. Drop the link, Zay. If you got a YouTube channel, drop the link so we all can click the link to subscribe to your channel. Let's get back to the video. Move me out of the way.
And collaborating with its community-based partners to increase awareness of the outbreak and enhance testing and treatment in Houston neighborhoods. Some hot spots that health officials are watching include areas of Southwest Houston and some areas up on the north side. Syphilis, we were told, is easily treated with antibiotics. If you have questions about testing, you can call the Houston Health Department hotline. That number is 832-393-5010. Live in Sunnyside tonight, Andy Sirota, KPRC 2 News.
All right, and
Baby, go ahead on up there to that clinic and get you an antibiotic. You feel me? Go ahead and get you that. We know this is a sexually transmitted disease now. Women at risk, the infection is super high. Obviously, if you're having same sex, and it's mostly pointed to men when it comes to this, a lot of you men who are also bisexual and then dealing with women as well as men, you're just increasing the rate. So you guys need to be more honest with what it is that you're doing, because the high.
Let's pause right there. He said for you guys that are bisexual, you guys are increasing the rate. You guys, I'm going to say this again. He said, and as well as the other brother earlier said, you down low, or you bisexual, or the guys that are just, I'm like what's the one comedian, the brother who just announced that he likes men and women. I forget his name. Something Brady. I forget his first name. He was on the Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady said that I'm both. I like boys' booties and I like women booty. I like them boys' booty. I like you, I see you, and I want you. Wayne Brady said that, and I like them both. And so to sit back and try to pretend like, thanks, Uriah, and try to pretend like it's the LGBTQ and just about the majority of time when this is going on is because guys are down low. That's not true. We're going to stop trying to act like the heterosexual community is so innocent and that the LGBTQ community is just run rampant with madness. We are doing the exact same thing. I'm so tired of black people trying to blame the LGBT community. You ain't know that, Timothy? Yeah, man. Wayne came out and said, I like it in the booty. I like to put it in the booties. I like it in my booty. Why I'm in the booty? So, hey, it is what it is. And you can kind of tell that Wayne kind of like, okay, Wayne, I can see you doing something like that. Yeah, Wayne made that. This is like, what, 2 weeks ago? Wayne made that announcement that he like, I'm kind of like bi. I forgot what term he used, but I like them both. He said, it is what it is. Can't hate on Wayne. But my point is, we got to stop trying to using the LGBTQ community as a scapegoat for us being irresponsible. Like the other brother said earlier, it doesn't matter if a person gay or straight. The fact that you allow that person to go raw up in you, ladies. You letting dudes like me, silverback gorillas, go up in you raw, and you letting the dudes that you think that are down low go up in you raw. It don't matter if the guy is straight or LGBTQ. The fact of the matter is, you are demanding condoms to be used when it comes to your sexual exploits. I'm not just going to put the responsibility all on the men. Men, yes, we need to be more responsible when it comes to wrapping it up. But ladies, you're the leg spreaders. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, men are in control of if somebody's going to be asked to be in a relationship or marriage. Women are in control of the sex. No man can spread disease until you spread your legs. I want to say this again, ladies. No man can spread a disease until you spread your legs. And we're not talking about grape situations and off the wall situations where your husband took it. I'm not talking about stuff. I'm talking about everyday, regular. You met a guy at the club and you got drunk and you spread your legs. No sex can happen on a regular basis. No disease could be transferred until you spread. Y'all still talking about Wayne? Leave Wayne alone, man. Yes, Amasia. I feel the same way, man. He always kind of had that kind of like, let's put it like this. Wayne is one of them dudes that you say, I could see him smashing some chicks, but if he say he mess with them boys, I could see that. I'm not an LGBTQ hater. I got enough sins that I need to work on with the Lord anyway for me to judge what another man's situation is. I ain't about to judge another man or woman's situation when I got stuff that I'm working on myself. So, but yeah, Wayne made that announcement, said, that's what I do. I like doo-doo. But at the end of the day, let's go back to the video. Let's go back to the brother's video.
Highest transmission of a lot of these STDs that they mention, HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, all these things is same sex. And with same sex goes into the bisex transmitting it, and it's just not a good look. Ladies, I did a story before, and I'm speaking from interpersonal interaction, and men that I know, a lot of times, and even I've had covered videos where women say that having sex with a condom is bougie. You don't really want to have sex with a condom. A lot of women that you come across don't have birth control, which is something completely different. But it's just when it comes to some women, a lot of black women, they just throw caution to the wind and just say, I'm not on birth control. There's no sort of prophylactic, and basically raw sex is just where it's at. And that's what's causing a lot of these issues, the propagation of it. And a lot of people know they have it and they're not telling the other ones, even when they do not require them to wear a condom. So let's get on to the next clip. Let's go.
So if y'all don't know, I stay in Houston, right?
Good point,
So my sister gonna text me today. I'm thinking she checking up on me. Let me show y'all what she sent me.
Is Booshtag. Hashtag Booshtag, that is, who is moments away from arriving to take his...
She gonna send me that, like...
Let's go back to what she said her sister
what
sent.
She sent me.
Is Booshtag. Hashtag Booshtag, that is, who is moments away from...
So let's see what she says. She's saying that in Houston, let me put it right here. Let's see if I can make this larger for me to read it. Make this a little bit enlarged. She's saying that in Houston, syphilis outbreak of 120% shown cases among women. So we talked about this earlier. So that's what she said that her sister sent her.
She gonna send me that, like, girl, what do you think I'm doing here? What you just talking about some be safe out there. Are you trying to be funny right now? I didn't even text her back, cause what? But no though, y'all for real be safe out there, cause people don't care these days. And if they real delusional, they might give it to you just to keep you.
So let's talk about the syphilis outbreak in Houston, Texas amongst women. So the numbers have increased by 128%. Back in 2019, there were only 295 cases. Last year in 2022, it went up to 674. Newly diagnosed cases are up 57%, and what's also concerning is the increase of congenital syphilis. So women who are pregnant with syphilis are passing it to their babies. A woman who is pregnant with syphilis can have a miscarriage, premature delivery, and even stillbirth. In Houston, congenital syphilis has increased by 844%. In the United States, 700%, with the target areas of the South and the Southwest. Now, syphilis is easily treated with penicillin if caught early, but if left untreated, it can cause severe health complications, with the worst being death to both mom and baby. The health department is waiving all of their clinical fees for sexually transmitted infections at their health centers. They're also going to screen women more often who are pregnant, so at their initial visit, in the 3rd trimester, and when they deliver their baby. So there's different schools of thought on why this is happening. In 2020, 11% of women had no health insurance, and 7 million women who are of childbearing age have little access or no access to maternity care. Other studies have shown that women who suffer from substance abuse are at higher risk for syphilis because they will do more transactional sex.
So she's basically saying the reason why this could be, or one of the main reasons why this could be, is lack of maternal care, lack of health care, lack of health insurance. When there are a lot of free clinics, ladies, condoms don't cost that much at all. Not saying they're 100%,
Excuses.
but hey, it's a step in terms of these things. Interviewing your partner, just asking them. I'm not saying that's 100% either, but just having these conversations, which is strangely enough, a lot of people don't do. Yo, let me see your STD results. What's cracking with it? I had a young lady ask me one time, I'm like, you want to see my STD results? Hey, you can go that far, but some people say they don't have time for that either. I think they're
Okay, before he goes any further, true story. You know, I got story time. I started dating this one female, right? And the first thing that she asked me, even though she was interested in me and she wanted to have sex and everything, she said that, what's your venereal disease results? And I knew I was clean. And I knew that, and I had told her that I had a vasectomy at that time period too. And she was like, before we have sex, I need to see your sexually transmitted disease results. And I need to see that you know, if we get to that point where we're having sex raw, I need to see if you for real about having a vasectomy, or are you just talking? True story. I got my results for my sexually transmitted disease, and it was, you know, negatives. And I took, kid you not, I took in front of her a sperm test. You can get them at Walmart. True story. You get them at Walmart and CVS to prove if your vasectomy is still working or you never had one at all. You know how women have pregnancy to test? Kid you not. It's a stick, just like the women pregnancy test. And you take some of your semen and put it on there. Kid you not. If you see one line, you could get a woman pregnant. If you see 2 lines, you can't get a woman pregnant. And so I took the test right in front of her. Kid you not. 2 lines. Couldn't get her pregnant. You know who that woman was? Andrea. Out of all the women I've ever been with, Andrea was the only woman that had enough damn sense to ask me, before we get intimate, when you go back to the States, go ahead, get your body checked out. I want to see the results from diseases. And since you said you had a vasectomy, yeah, I need to see you take that test, player. And I took the test right in front of her. You know how much respect Andrea got from me because of that? You know how much respect, you know how many brownie points Andrea got from me, not just from cooking, because she can cook, or she's sexy, or because she's a good woman. The fact that Andrea cared enough about her own body to say, I'll show you my results. Don't get me wrong. Andrea was like, I'll show you my results. I ain't got no problem, player. She had her results and I had my results, and we shared results. And then when it came to the vasectomy, right there in front of her, bro. Kid you not. I didn't even know it was such thing as a sperm count test. I didn't even know if it was a pregnant exam, an exam for men to prove if you could get a woman pregnant at night. I was planning on going to the doctor's office and go and get the test, the exam, and then go ahead and for my vasectomy, and then bring in the results. And then somebody told, as I was doing my research, CVS, and most of us men don't even know this, CVS and Walgreens carries vasectomy or sperm count tests in CVS and Walgreens, bro. It's right there's a box that's like, it looked like a just for me box. Just for me. Like a perm box. Kid you not. And you take a little bit of your semen and you put it on a stick and you wait. You wait just like a woman does. And if you see one line, it's like, hey, you can get a woman pregnant. If you see two lines, you can't get a woman pregnant. And I had the two lines and I wasn't worried about it. I had the two lines. And Andre like, okay, I've shown you my results. You show me your results. You've proven that you're not lying about your vasectomy. Let's go and do what we need to do, baby. Let's get it in. But the fact that she gave a damn about her body and she cared about my body enough to make sure that I saw her results. That is what it's all about. That's why one of the reasons it was easy for me to go on monk mode outside the States, because we both cared enough about each other's body to say, okay, cool. If you say you good, then we good. But a lot of you dudes, y'all don't want to do the results thing. Because A, you might find out about some stuff about you and your sex life. Don't think I was smooth. Hey, don't think when it came to get myself checked out, even though I was getting myself checked out on the regular, I was thinking of smooth. I was thinking that maybe something laid dormant for like 6 years. Maybe it could have been there. Oh man, I'm getting these tests. Something could have been lying dormant. Gulp. And OVO, obviously it wasn't. But some of you guys don't want to get checked out because you worried that something has been lying dormant for 3 or 4 years that you don't know anything about that's in you. And all of a sudden you find out some truths if you get a test. Can I be real? You need to, y'all ready? Here we go. If you are having sex in the United States on a regular basis, you need to treat her, I hate to say it, and she might be the sweetest woman that you've ever been with. Until you are sure, you need to treat each other as if you already have something. You need to wrap it up as if you already think that she got something. But Andre, she ain't got nothing. You don't know that. You know how many years stuff like dormant in a woman's body? You know how many diseases just sit there? You know how many diseases just sit there reading a book inside a woman's coochies, just sitting there. The disease ain't done nothing, it ain't moved nowhere. And then all of a sudden the disease like, I'm bored. And all of a sudden the disease come popping out of her body. And the next 3-4 dudes that she's with gets the disease that she didn't even notice that was even there in her body. I told y'all, educated, highly successful women like nasty, wild dudes, party boys, scammers, like all you dudes that's in motorcycle clubs, all you brothers that ride bikes, talk to me. We're about to do this right now. We have something in the bike world called Real World Bike World. I even came up with a t-shirt line called Real World Bike World. In the motorcycle world, I used to ride a Honda VTX 1100, just in case you guys are wondering what type of bike I rode. Honda VTX 1100, right? You know, when you first get a bike, you get a 650, then you move to 750, and then you be like, man, this 750 and this 650 too damn slow. And then you get you a then you get you 1100. Some guys got 1400s. In the bike world, it's called Real World Bike World. In the real world, there are women that got a husband. They are happily married, 3 kids, professional, good women. They own 3 motorcycles or 2 bikes or 1 bike, and they're good women. Uriah say you got the 1800. See what I'm talking about? And you in a bike club, or you're not in a club, but you got a bike. You go to bike events like Myrtle Beach Bike Week. You might shoot to your local bike club events. Naptown, Indianapolis got a major bike club event. They got major event in Florida. The same woman that's in real world, that's a faithful, focused school teacher, accountant, business manager, CEO, bruh, Uriah, and all you brothers that ride bikes, am I lying when I say, put a 1 in the comment section after you hear what I say? Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Put a 1 in the comment section if I'm telling the truth. Once she get on that bike and she comes into bike world, she got 5 dicks, 6 dicks that she's sucking that night. Everybody who can run up in her will run up in her. You got dudes that got bike world wives. Like in the real world, she with a real husband. But in the bike world, everybody know that, oh, she was so-and-so. Property, am I lying? Property of. She got the property of jacket on. Am I lying? Am I lying? You know, dude, some of the nastiest stuff that you will see some of the women that are so professional in real life, as soon as they get on that in the bike world, come on, meet and greet, y'all smashing them, ain't y'all? The barbecue, y'all smashing them, ain't y'all? The party at night, y'all smashing them, ain't y'all? That Sunday morning before we ride out and everybody do the trail ride, the fundraiser ride for the guys that laid their bike down and never got their bike back up. In other words, those that have passed on their bike, you do a fundraiser for the family. That ride on Sunday morning before everybody ride out and go back home. You done smash somebody before then. Am I lying? The women that are the most innocent, sweetest, nicest, you swear that she would never get that coochie up. She been riding bikes since she was 20, 21, 25, and they be looking so sexy. And all you regular pedestrians, did I use it correctly, fellas? For all you pedestrians that don't know nothing about riding bikes, y'all just see sexy women with big booties riding bikes, oh man, she's sexy. Yeah. And y'all think they sexy? And she may never ride her bike to work. She'll be looking all professional, business suit, business attire. Bruh, in the bike world, man, listen. Y'all think my pedestrian stories are crazy. Man, I got more bike world stories than pedestrian stories to tell. Y'all think all the stories that y'all been hearing me tell over the last couple of years is crazy. Man, the pedestrian stories, they ain't got nothing to, man, true story. Now, I was the event coordinator for our club, right? So if we were having an event or if we were going to an event, I was the guy that got the hotel rooms. I made sure we had tickets. I communicated with presidents and vice presidents of other clubs. If it was a layover hotel, I would know what the overflow, I'm sorry, not layover, but the overflow hotel. Because, you know, so a lot of times if it's a major bike event, they have the main hotel and the overflow hotel that might be across the street or on the other side of the city, right? So I would always book our rooms in advance. So I'm cool with presidents of female clubs, vice presidents of female clubs. Everybody know Thrill because that was my bike name, Thrill, right? And kid you not, bruh, listen. One time I had one female tell me she just straight called my hotel room. Everybody wanted her that weekend. Everybody wanted her. And I only walked up to her for 5 minutes and I said, listen, we're having a fundraiser at our event. You know, since we're supporting all the other events here in Nap, if you and your girls could, you know, show up to our event in 2 weeks, we appreciate that. So I gave her a flyer and told her what we're doing a fundraiser for and so forth. This was in Fort Wayne, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Shout out to the fort. Shout out to the Fort Wayne, Indiana. Bruh, this female, normally I'm coming up every time bike event. This particular night, this was the barbecue night. So after the party, I mean, the barbecue will be in the afternoon for those that don't ride bikes. We have a barbecue in the afternoon on Saturday, and then everybody go back to their hotel rooms, probably take a nap or chill or smash something from the barbecue. And then the nighttime party, you're going to party all night long, and then you come back and smash something at the hotel, right? Or the layover hotel. I mean, the overflow hotel. I see the chick by herself. Bad. It had me dudes all in her face, all from the meet and greet all the way to the barbecue. Everybody trying to get her. I walk up to her and just tell her about the fundraiser, and I walk away. I'm gone. I'm thinking to myself, after the party, I guess I ain't gonna get no coochie this weekend. I'm good. I'm always smashing at every event anyway. I'm good. And I could call other chicks that I had smashed, but I hadn't called anybody. I get a phone call. Now, I had gave this female I told her where I was and, what hotel room I was in just in case, you had any questions. Now, mind you, she was fine, but I wasn't trying to smash because I knew so many dudes was trying to get that. So I say, man, she probably property of one of these guys out here. There's no way nobody that fine walking around by herself. She probably property of one of these dudes around here. So I'm like, I ain't trying to bring no mess to my club, and I ain't trying to have no headaches because she belonged to somebody else's property. True story. So I get a call in my hotel room. May I speak to Andre? I say, yeah, this is Andre. What's up? This is so-and-so and so-and-so from that we met early at the barbecue. I probably talked to her like 5 minutes when everybody was riding their bikes out leaving. I'm going to be blunt with you. I said, okay, what's up? I don't know what bitch you got in your room, but I'm on my way. Did I just say that again? I said, I don't know what bitch you got up in there, but Thrill, you need to tell that bitch she got to go. I'm on my way. I'll be in your room in 10 minutes. Here's the crazy part. In the real world, she's got 3 kids and she's been happily married for 16 years. In the real world, her husband doesn't even ride a bike in the real world. She's like Miss Corporate this, corporate that in the real world. In bike world, to all you dudes that ride bikes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially when the pedestrians show up. Pedestrians are females that don't ride bikes. Pedestrians are females that like to be around bikers. So they will show up just to the party. They may not show up to the meet and greet. They might not show up to the fundraiser ride on Sunday. They might not even show up to the barbecue. But pedestrians show up to the party that we have that Saturday night. Am I lying? There's females that like to be around bikers and have sex with bikers. Hey, Will, you know how many times I've used that one? You know how many times I've used that one? Yeah, me and the fellas about to go on a business trip. Uriah said, Dre, no lies told. What's my point in saying this? There are heterosexual activities that take place where disease can happen, and nobody in bike world is on that LGBTQ down low for the most part. It's just when your woman is in bike world, she belongs to bike world. It's 2 different planets. It's like, it's crazy. Bike world is a planet that it's an invisible planet that if you are not in the motorcycle world, you will never see it. You just think it's just motorcyclists riding by. It is so much bigger than the bike itself. So much bigger than the bike itself. Man, listen. Shout out to Bike World. Shout out to all you riders. Shout out to all you dudes that are probies. You're on probation. You just joined the bike club. You got the P on the back of your vest. You on your way to get your patch. Shout out to all you guys, from all you old heads that you go to every bike event and you collect all the patches from all the locations and events that you've gone to, and you support so many people. Shout out to you brothers that have been through at least 10 bikes in your lifetime. Shout out to all you dudes, man. Shout out to Bike World. I'm telling you, if you ever want to have a family of some good people, Bike World. Bike World. I remember when Rough Riders were out there. They still out there, but man, remember when DMX hyped Rough Riders? Man, it'd be like 50 different types of Rough Riders at an event. You like Rough Riders in Cincinnati, Rough Riders Kentucky, Louisville. You got Rough Riders coming from Nap. You got I'm like, how many Rough Rider groups is it? Yep, it's got its own. It's a world all its own. The politics, the untold inner conflict. Preach. Bike World is its own world. Hey, true story. How come my boy got caught? His Bike World wife and his Real World wife met up, and Real World was strapped. We all sitting in our bike club, having some drinks, chilling, right, relaxing. All of a sudden, we hear women on the outside yelling. Rule number one: Bike World and Real World should never mix, blend, bump into each other. It's like two planets colliding. That should never happen. Bike World wife shows up she drives like 3 hours to come see him. We like, man, what is she doing here, bruh? At our clubhouse. What is she doing here? Bruh. I don't know how his real wife found out that Bike World wife was here. She came out the trunk with it. Clock, clock. She's small as can be with a sawed off. All we know is we run outside, and my boy Doc, he was our bike president. Doc is trying to calm Real World wife down because she about to put all them hot balls up in my boy. She was serious because she knew who Bike World wife was. She was tired of it, and she found out like it's one thing for Bike World to send you, for Bike World wife to meet you at these bike events. Cool. A lot of wives and girlfriends, like what I don't see, I can't prove. But for this female to be in her city, she like, for her to disrespect me as a Real World wife and come to the city where my husband and my Real World kids live. Oh, hell no. Slot. I was like, damn. I say, first of all, dude, you do realize that having a sawed off is that doesn't matter right now. so man, Doc calmed her down, because her and Doc were friends. Our president, they go back to friends back in high school. So my man couldn't calm his own wife down. He was dead. He was dead in the water if he said anything. So Doc was like, listen, let's talk. Just talk to me. You ain't got to talk to him. He's stupid. Don't even look over there with her. Look at me. And Doc had to like calm the Real World wife down. He was only in that city. My man, true story. He was only in that city with his family one more week. The wife made him move to the other side of the country with him and his family in a week. She was like, if you still want to be with me, you got 1 week to get us out of this city and out of this side of the country. And they moved literally not to another country in the Midwest, to a totally different side. I don't know if they moved to California or to Texas, but she made him move. You're not going to disrespect me and have your Bike World wife here in the real world. Uriah says that happened to he said my best friend had happened. He went to an event with his bike wife, ran into his real wife, later found out his wife, meaning real wife, was property of somewhere or someone else the whole time. Oh. You know how sick I would be if I'm out there in a bike world and I got me a bike world wife, and I find out that Andrea is property of another nigga on the other side of the city, got my real world wife as his property of. Get the hell out of here. That story was crazier than my story. Damn. My chest hurt. I can't breathe. I ain't gonna even lie, brothers. I can't breathe. I can feel that story all in my damn chest. I feel like my chest hurt. It won't go away. Your real world wife is property of another motherfucker, and you run into him at a bike event. Oh my God, dude. And you can't. How you gonna put your wife in check? Why your bike world wife right there? How you gonna put the dude in check? Because the dude gonna say, I know you ain't talking your bike world wife right there. And the other thing about bike world is this: when you're in a club, everybody, you know how Kevin Samuels used to say, that's that air. There's one of the reasons why men don't have a respectful way of how we communicate to each other, because there's a hint or air of violence that could take place where men are. In the bike world is like that too. You're careful with your actions because you know that dude got 20, 25 people that's backing him up. So in the scenario that Uriah just told, that dude could try to check that dude for being with his wife and have his wife property of. But there's 25 dudes that's backing up that dude that's got that dude's wife property of. So a lot of times dudes just sit back and just let stuff slide. Unless, every once in a while you see altercations. But for the most part, everybody's kind of respectful in bike world. Like if you know that female is property of, you don't run up in her face. You ain't all up in her face like that. And I'm like I said, I was cool with a lot of female bike club wives. I mean, not VPs of females and the presidents of female bike clubs. But I never hollered at them because I don't know who they were property of. He said, Andre, he said, I need an outro after that story this week. My chest still hurting from that story Uriah told. Man. She was with a 1%er. This dude was brand new. Proby. With the 1%er dudes. Damn. Man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. Y'all really see me speechless. I need a drink. I need a drink. God dang. You sitting up there just kiki cat laughing, got your property of wife that you've been with for like 2 or 3 years. Because a lot of times you guys don't realize in the bike world, these relationships go a long. Am I lying, fellas? Come on. These property of relationships be like 2, 3, 4 years, 10 years, 15 years, like a real marriage. Like, that they, no matter where you go in the country, if she show up, her man who's a writer may be in a different club. They not even the same club sometimes, a lot of times. But that she property of somebody. No matter how fine she is, how cute she is. Some of you probies that's on probation, dudes will tell you, dude, oh man, she found him holler, dude. Don't holler at her, bro. Why? Man, she property of somebody else, bro. Yeah, Uriah said 15 years. I've seen 15 years. I've seen something that's like 10 years myself. So these bike world relationships are like real relationships. Like, do not fuck around. Like, I will be cool with bike world wives because I was cool with bike world husbands or club, the other club presidents or whatever it may be. Because I was cool with everybody. Like I said, I was the event coordinator. So I was cool with all the other event coordinators, male presidents, female presidents, vice presidents, event coordinators, treasurers of other clubs. I was always cool with all of them. And so it was never a problem with me. But dude, God dang, to find out and see your wife is property of another motherfucker. Ooh, yeah. For those of you that's never been in the bike world, y'all do not realize how serious that statement is. It's like finding out your wife is cheating and you can't do shit about it. It's literally like finding out somebody's cheating with a dude that's got 25 to 30 dudes that's backing up the fact that you can't do shit about it because you cheating too. See, in the real world, you could check your wife and talk that shit to your wife. And all, not in the bike world. You better believe, I bet you he didn't run up on his wife. What you doing? Nigga, what you doing? That's the best that probably happened. I bet you no. Man, listen, bruh. Ooh. My point is, there's a lot of diseases out there running around bike world too. Yes, it is. Like Houston. Yes, it is. Man, I seen, dude, in bike world, women take nastiness and sex to a level that you have never seen before. Never seen before. Women have sex like they crackheads in bike world. You know how crackheads do stuff for sex? I mean, a crackhead have sex, do anything for that crack. Just imagine women acting like that. And ain't no crack involved. In the bike world, women let their inhibitions go. When they're in the real world, they are the most sweetest, innocent. They'll give you some decent sex. In bike world, man, the bitches are nasty. Man, dude, I never had a bike world girlfriend. I only deal with pedestrians. I only messed with one bike chick, and she had just retired from her bike club. She had just retired from her bike club. And the crazy story, before we get back to the diseases, the crazy story, guys, that are bikers, check it. Remember, I'm the event coordinator. So I go online to one bike club. They're about to have an event. So I'm getting everything. Man, I see the most gorgeous, beautiful sister. I'm like, man, this sister is bad. She had the Asian eyes, everything, right? I'm like, dang, boy. I said, okay, I'm going to try to meet that chick at that event. Never met her. Never met her. I go to the event and never didn't see her there. I'm looking around. Hopefully I'll see her. I don't see her. The club has a different event annually. A few years later, I meet a nice little honey, little cutie, right? Fine. So I'm like, cool. We get serious. She was from Cleveland. We get serious. True story. Dude, I'm probably kicking with her for like a year. Right. And I was telling my boy, I said, man, I came down. I said, man, remember a couple years ago, I came to y'all bike event. I said, I was on y'all website. I just happened to have my phone with me. Right. Just like when cell phones like really just started. Right. Really, you still had your flip phone, but you still had Wi-Fi and everything. I mean, not Wi-Fi, but you still had internet and everything. And so I'm like, yeah, man, I said, man, y'all had this like, so I put up their website. I said, man, y'all had this nice little cutie at y'all event, man. I want to meet her. I'm talking to my boy because I'm with my chick. He's with his girl, and I'm talking to him. I said, man, I wish I could have met that cutie. Bruh, I took my phone down and my chick in front of me. I said, oh, shit. The chick that I've been wanting to smash for 3 years was the chick I was already smashing for 3 years. Kid you not. Kid you not. And I would have never recognized it if I wasn't talking to him, having a conversation about his bike club and their website. And I pulled up there. Right, Jay Anderson. Right. It's like some crazy stuff, right? I was just, and the ladies were just conversing. We were in Chuck E. Cheese in their city, and the ladies are conversing, and we ain't studying their asses. And me and him talk, I said, man, y'all got this. Like, I'm trying to be low, to keep my girl from being jealous. And I'm like, yeah, man, y'all got this nice little honey man in y'all club, man. I'm trying to find out who she is. Da, 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 da. And so I pulled up their website and I was like, man, right here. Da, 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 da. He was like, and he didn't say anything. And I was like, oh shit. And I turned the picture just to confirm. I showed the. I said, it's you. She was like, yeah, Andre, that's me. And she just turned around and started talking to her, his girlfriend again, like it was nothing. I was like, how do you tell somebody that you've been smashing for 3 years that I want to smash you for 3 years? I've been looking for that dude literally every year at the bike event. I'm looking for this chick every single year. I have been smashing this chick every single year and didn't even. Hey, big pit. I don't know. Don't even get me to lying. Don't even get me to lying. Don't even get me to pretend. I would have never discovered it if I hadn't been sitting there just BSing around talking to him and had my phone open and I looked and she just so happened to be sitting across in them Asian eyes, and the fuck? Because when she was in their bike club was one thing. So I'm looking for a biker. Remember I said when I met her, this female had just quit biking. So she was technically a pedestrian, but she was cool with everybody. And she wasn't one of the types to give her body out to everybody. So when she decided, I'm cool with the bike club, but I'm gonna step away from my club. So she stepped away from her club until she find another one. But she never found another one. She just was cool with everybody. So whatever event she went to, everybody already knew her from when she was in the club. So I'm for 3 years looking for a rider. I'm looking for a biker. I'm not looking for a pedestrian. I'm not looking for a probie. None of that. Man, is this you? And she just so nonchalant because she didn't know what I was talking about. Andre, yeah, that's me. What's your point? And she just turned right around, kept on talking to the chick. And I'm like, and I told him the story I just told you. I said, dude, you know how many years I've been looking for this woman in y'all club? He was like, what the hell are you talking about, Dre? And so when we finally got away from the ladies, I told him the exact story I told y'all. I say, dude, you guys had an event. I say, I'm getting a hotel room set up for y'all to come to y'all event for my bike club. I say, so I go to y'all website. I see this gorgeous sister. And I'm like, man, I need to meet her. I got to meet her. And bro, the whole time, the chick that I've been fantasizing to smash at each bike event when I come to you guys, I had been smashing for 3 fucking years. True story. That's probably one of my wildest stories that I ever had in my life. True story. He said we got the exact same phone, same case. Shout out to you, Sean. Yes, sir. Gotta have that case, the waterproof. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. He said you right about bike scene in Cincy. Yes, sir. In Cincy. He said I know a few people that are, man, Cincy bike club events, man, they be off the chain. Shout out to Cincy. I ain't gonna even lie. Cincy be having some nice events because you got the dudes coming down from Daytona. Coming down from Dayton. You got them Cleveland boys coming down I-75. You got those of us that are coming from Nap, from I-69. Come on, I-69 coming straight from Indianapolis, from Fort Wayne. Them Kentucky boys coming up from Louisville, Kentucky, from Lexington, Kentucky. So Cincinnati is right there. And you got all these bike clubs that's kind of converge in the Midwest right there. He said, I need a refill on that one, Dre. So do I, man. I kid you not. I'm like, man, I couldn't believe it. She was the first woman that ever told me, Andre, you can't call everybody a bitch in bed. Because remember I told you one of the first women I ever been with, she was the one that told me slap her, choke her, and not call her a bitch. And she orgasmed, right? So after that, everybody was a bitch in the bed. Everybody was called, don't this, you not bitch. Everybody was called a bitch. And this sister was the first one that was like, she said, stop for a second, Andre. I was like, what, baby? She said, You can't call everybody a bitch in bed, Andre. Not every woman likes that. And I never thought about it. I was like, at that time period, I was like, from the first chick to her, it was like 50 chicks in between that. And nobody ever said anything. And so she was the one that put it on pause, like, Andre, you cannot say that to every woman. Not every woman will orgasm off of that. Okay, good point. Let's continue on with the show. You know, that type of thing. But what's our point? What's my point? Uriah point and all these other brothers' points. My man, Big Pit point. Yes, guys, you got to wrap it up. You got to be careful because there are diseases that are running rampant. And the ones that you guys think that are the most innocent, that's why we're talking about Bike World. The ones that you think that are most innocent, brother, I'm telling you, they are the nastiest, freakiest, wildest, whether it be in car world, all you guys that are car collectors and you guys got your car clubs, you guys can attest to the same stories that I'm talking about. The women that are just the sweetest wives and girlfriends that you ever met. Esco in the building. Esco in the building. He says this. He said, thank you for the heads up, bitch. Yeah, different. She was like, Andre, no. And she was on top. She riding, right? And she just stopped and she looked down at me. She was like, Andre, we need to talk. I was like, okay, what's up? Not every woman wants to be called a bitch in bed. Now, remember, I'm looking at them Asian eyes. I'm like, whatever you say, girl, I will never say that to you in bed again. She gave me a straight wake-up call. K-Mas means, what, sir? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Kenny. Thank you very much, kind sir. He said, man, thank God I never caught anything. Amen. He said, in my, I can't say that. I got burned one time. This was in 1986. This is the funny part. Kumo D, basically, I think it was like 86, 87. Kumo D came out 3 days later, go see the doctor. If it was not for that song, I would have not known what to do when I got burned. Dude, I woke up in the morning, and I know the chick that did it. When you know who it was that burned you, you even get mad at yourself. This was the chick who I told, and she was a cutie too, who I told she could not get it. She was my girlfriend's best friend. Go see the doctor, right? She was my girlfriend's best friend. So I've been telling her little high yellow tail, no, girl, you can't get this. I said, I'm going to... She said, I'm going to get that, Dre. I don't care what you saying. I'm going to get that. I'm like, oh, whatever, girl. We young. I'm like, whatever. Man, one Sunday, she hit me up. She said, what you doing? I say, nothing. She said, I know you're bored. I say, yeah, I'm bored. You can't have no sex. She said, I don't want no sex. She said, I'm cooking, though. I said, what you cooking? And she told me what she was cooking. I said, well, I am hungry. So I shot over to her crib. This is my my girl's best friend. I shot over to her crib. She cooked good for her brother. She came out with the drinky drinks. She made sure the jeans was tight and right. She said, let's go to the park. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. We've been eating, drinking. Okay, cool. We drive to the park. I'm thinking I can get away with something in the park. She said, we might as well chill, just relax. She said, we can finish for our drinks and everything else, just relax. Everybody, the park is empty, cool. I said, cool. We get in the back seat chilling. Next thing you know, she get your boy Firehead in the back of the car. I don't try to play like I'm the victim, right? But I was the victim. I was the victim in this moment. I was a victim. Man, so I was a victim. Okay, have you guys stop? I'm not the only dude that a woman got you. She tricked you out of the sex. I'm not the only one that's been set up. Don't be acting like I'm the only one that got. Yeah, man, Big Pit. Man, I'm sitting up in the back car. I'm already full and drunk. Man, she giving me Firehead. Better than her girl. Y'all know I'm already tall. She got one of my legs hanging out the window, just shaking. Just a Jordan shoe just shaking in the wind. Man, I hit it. 3 days later, go see the doctor. Kid you not. That's the only time I ever got. The only time. True story. She got me, set me up, man. And I know I should have been hitting that. And so for 3 days, I had to tell my girl, I ain't in the mood. You ain't in the mood. We do it 3 times a day. I ain't in the mood. I had to start fake arguments. I ain't in the mood, damn it. I want a duck, not chicken. I'm storming out the house. I'm out there saying, I'm at the gym, girl. I'm working out. Every excuse I could come up with other than having my happy ass with her. I mean, you know, we all in our 20s, right? Late teens. So you know your testosterone is going. Man, I had to pretend and lie and all type of stuff till the medication kicked in. Then I went back, got a checkup. Doc said, okay, you good. Then I started beating, you know, my girl breaks in. But the whole time, her girl was looking like, no matter what you say from now on, I got you. I got you, Andre. I don't care what you do with her. I got you. And I'm going to get you again. And she didn't know. No, you won't, bitch. You was the one that gave me a disease. You will never get this again. So what did I tell my girl? All type of lies to stay away from her. All type of lies. Because I didn't want to give her anything. And I didn't want her to find out that I got burned. Because you know when you get burned, just because you take the penicillin the first day, that don't mean the burning stopped the first day. Dude, and if you ain't never been burned before, bruh, it feels like your urine is literally lighter fluid. And as soon as you pee, somebody is lighting the lighter fluid. It's like you pissing lighter fluid. Am I lying? It feels like you are pissing flames. Like if you was a dragon taking a piss, this what a dragon would feel like if he was pissing. It felt like if you was Godzilla and Godzilla was taking a piss and nothing but flames and fire was coming out. That's how getting burned felt. He said, Dre, have you ever thought about doing the streams about the Mentuition YouTube channel? Oh, let me write that down. Let me write that down. There's a few YouTubers that I'm trying to get with. Let me write that brother down. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. Yeah, so all you brothers that ain't never had nothing, shout out to you. I'm glad. But that one time taught me enough. That is not what I want to do. So Andre, wrap it up. Yeah, I'm going to check them out and then I'm going to tell you guys about an interview I got scheduled for this Tuesday. You know, you guys know we don't do live streams on Tuesday that often, but we're going to be doing one this Tuesday. This Tuesday, we're going to be interviewing the brother that went on the Balloon Pop show, and he was a plumber, and 500 women called his job, and he lost his job. And then his ex-girlfriend started putting videos out on him. He was on MTR Tonight. The brother that was on the Balloon Pop show, he and I had a long talk yesterday. We had a long talk yesterday. All right, Mr. Anderson, I'm going to check him out. As soon as we get done with the live stream, I'm going to check him out tonight. Let me plug my phone up so I can definitely make sure I can check him out tonight. And so, yeah, his name is Aaron. And so I talked to Aaron yesterday. We had a long conversation on Instagram. And so he was letting me know that Tuesday night at 7:30 is an excellent time, 7:30 Eastern. So it'll be probably like 8:30 you guys time. 7:30 Central. So it'll be 8:30 you guys time. And so we're going to be interviewing him. And just like with MTR, we're going to be going over the story of what his ex had to say about him, what was going on with the loss of his job, as well as statements that he made, like in regards to, you know, I got $100,000 in the bank. so forth and so forth. The accusations in regards to being a stalker and putting a tracker under his girl's car. So yeah, his GoFundMe is at 12,000. So I ain't mad at the brother. He got $12,000 for GoFundMe because them females caused him to lose his job. I'm not mad at this brother at all. He made some bad moves, but to sit back and cause that man to lose his job, that man, them women in the States, these are so when y'all dudes be trying to defend these sisters, man, not all sisters, I'm gonna say this, but when y'all be trying to defend these modern sisters that's ornery and evil, realize these are the same sisters that's talked bad about the passport bros, the blue book gentlemen, the expats, talk bad about you, talk bad about black men, saying we divest and we going to white men. Okay, cool. We don't give a damn. These are the same ones that talk so bad about Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels told Vivica Fox, you are past your prime, get you a regular man. What does Vivica Fox have right now? When he told Kendra G, you are past your prime, get you a regular man. Who is Kendra G dating right now? A regular ass everyday dude like me and you. He look regular, he act regular. He seemed like he a good dude, but he just a regular everyday dude like the rest of us. But when Kevin Samuels told these women, you are already past your prime. When Kevin passed on, these same demonic women were the same ones that tore him down, and those are the same ones that called that man job and got him fired. And this is not the first time that this happened. This happened, I think it was last year, a couple years ago, with a white dude. He was on something happened on YouTube, went viral, and these females called his job so much, and the white dude got fired. But y'all the same ones that don't want to defend y'all American woman. He said, my auntie bashes black men all the time. Reasons unknown. You know the reasons. Come on, Dave. We all know the reason. Same reason my aunties bash black men. Because of the black men that they chose were not the ones that they needed in the long run. I'll say this again. My aunties bash black men because of the decisions of black men that they chose in their younger years and in their mid years. And now that all of them are single and older, ain't none of you black men shit. I ain't shit, ain't none of y'all shit. Because they chose for years ain't shit dudes, and now they blame every black man for the decisions that they made, whether my aunties were married or they was a sad chick. I got my Uncle Jeffrey, he's got 5 sisters. Ain't none of their ass married, and they all bitter. I think maybe no, none of them. The only one that was married was Bernice, my oldest auntie. She's heavy into the church, and her husband passed on. Bernice she's always been a sweetheart, traditional woman. Once again, traditional woman. Never was a modern woman at all. My mom and all the rest of the sisters, bitter to the end. He said, what would Umar do? Not Jesus. Yeah, Umar. Yep. Let's finish out this video real quick, guys. I don't want to hold you up too much this night. But this Tuesday night, so this is going to be a special episode. This Tuesday night, we're going to have Aaron on. Sunday, we're going to show, a little bit about Aaron and then what his ex-girlfriend has to say. On Tuesday night, Aaron says he's got receipts to validate what he says. All what she's saying is a lie. And this is the crazy part. That's how evil women are. Your ex-girlfriend, who you don't even deal with no more, will come on YouTube that has nothing to do with the fact that you was on this balloon show, that has nothing to do with your job as a plumber, that has nothing to do with the fact that you are, getting your, you have a OnlyFans. The fact that she felt that she could do a 4, 5, 6 part video on Instagram to tear you down. How many dudes? Do you know how many of y'all got ex-girlfriends and ex-wives that cannot wait to tell their side of the story? Do you know that there are women on you? There are women in the wings that if they found out that I was happily married outside the States, they could not wait to tear your boy down. But here's the difference between me and a lot of other dudes. And Andre knows this about me too. The reason why I don't worry about exes coming back and haunting me, because I never go back to exes. Say that again. The reason why I never worry about exes haunting me, because I never go back to haunt exes. Some of you dudes, the relationship is over. It's done. She's moving on. You moving on. Here you come with a dick in your hand 3 months later, and you know she gonna take that dick because she ain't had no dick in 3 months. So now she got feelings again. I've never done that. I've had exes try to reach out to me to get sex again. No, I already know it doesn't pay off. And I bet you when Aaron broke up with old girl, I bet you for maybe a week or two or maybe a month, he was still smashing that coochie, even though they were broken up. A female ain't gonna do no bitter stuff for no reason at all. She either missed that sex or you were still going over there and sexing her, even though y'all technically broke up. So me, I've never been a go back artist. Technically, I'm a cut off artist. If you want to say anything, I am a cut off artist. I will cut off. And my mother said, like I said, it's in the past. My mother says that you're the only man I've ever met that could be deeply in love with a woman for years. And the day y'all break up, you walk around as if you never met her. And she's right. I've always been like that. I've always been wired like that. That's that Libra. I give you everything. When I'm done, you get nothing. I don't miss you. I don't cry over you. I have memories about you, of course, but I don't get back. I don't care how good the sex were. No woman can say, Andre came back and got this. Not a one. I'm talking about the best of the best, the freakiest of the freakiest. Not a one can say, yeah, he came back and kept coming back. And he was texting me and he couldn't let me go. No. Never did that. And I'm not saying that I'm better than somebody, but when it comes to Aaron's situation, I don't know. We're going to ask him, was he going back still having sex with her to cause her to be emotional and create those videos about him after he was on the balloon show? Yep, that thin line between love and hate. Yeah, I never wanted to play that game. I never wanted to make a woman feel like she had a chance of me coming back. Well, if I suck him real good, Andre go come back. Oh, no, I won't. I never was that dude. Never, ever, ever, ever. Shout out to you guys with the super chats. Let me go back to, let's see. Oh, Will says this. He said, as I date chicks, he said, I date when was the last time you had your pap smear? Asked a female about her pap smear. You will be disappointed of how many women don't take care. Man, because that's a good point. Because in the Black community, we automatically assume, in all the communities, we always assume that women get what we call the annual jack up, like to jack them up like a car and get their bodies checked out. You would think that. So I automatically assume that most sisters get the annual jack up, like it's nothing. But we're coming to find out from guys like Will and then Austin Holloman saying, the pH balance is off. Yeah. Shout out to Uriah. Uriah says this. He said, do you know that some women say that the condom sex doesn't count? Shit. Condom sex don't count in the name of Jesus. I'm still a born again virgin. Girl, please. If your coochie wide enough to where I need to tie a 2x4 to my back to keep from falling in, yeah, your condom sex is real sex, girl. If I bust a nut and the condom slip off because your coochie is so wide, it don't even grip the condom when I bust, yeah, your coochie blew out. If I sit back and I can echo my voice while eating your coochie, yeah, your coochie blew out. If I can sit back and I could tell your coochie has been sharing itself, like he didn't have some, I didn't have some, they had some in the last week, yeah, sister, your coochie blew out. So whether it's condoms or not, your coochie just blew out, girl. So all that lie you try to tell yourself, it's not real sex. If I can put my whole hand in there, close it, and pull it out without my fist getting wet, yo coochie blew out. It blew out. Shout out to Samaja in the building. He says this. He said, I've been on monk mode for 2.5 years. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I have a girl in Ecuador. See what I'm saying? Focus on in the States. Focus on your money and your grind and everything, your spiritualization. Get your mind right and everything. He said, I got a girl in Ecuador. Boom. That I have been with for 2 years, and I'm going there in July. That's all you got to do. Keep up on your trips there. You guys live in the era of, I'm about to grab my cell phone, but it's over there. You live in the era of FaceTime now. Being in countries where women are more traditional, that they go throw that coochie out there like that. See, some of y'all can't do what my brother Samaja says. I'll tell you why. See, y'all would try to take a pay for play and bring that story to life. Y'all think I'm stupid, right? Y'all really think I'm stupid. Y'all will come to Colombia, Medellin. Hey, Samaja, they'll come to Colombia, get with a 304, knowing she a 304, knowing you met her at the club. You ain't meet her on no job. You ain't meet her coming from school. You ain't met her trying to accomplish nothing. You ain't met her just a regular, everyday runaway, a young lady. You met her at the club, popping booty while you was popping bottles. And check this out, Samaja. They were literally trying to write your story with the 304. Yeah, I got a woman in Ecuador, and I got a woman in DR, and I got a woman in Brazil, and I got a woman in Colombia, and we've been together 2 years. And we'll try to sell it. Come on, let's be real. We at the barbershop, let's be at the barbershop. You guys try to sell it as if you doing what Samaja is doing. You doing what Andrea has been doing. And you know that female that you trying to bring that fantasy to life with ain't nothing but a hoe. You know it. I know it. Everybody on WhatsApp, when they see the photo of her, she's a hoe. Does he not notice that he just posted a photo on WhatsApp of a hoe? Bro, he don't know that we all do. Put a 1 in the comment section. I put my own 1. Put a 1 in the comment section if you have smashed a chick that a dude posts in WhatsApp as if she was somebody special and you know you smashed her. That happened to me twice. Put a 1 in the comment section if you've been traveling and a dude posts in the WhatsApp groups a female that he just thinks she's so gold and so special, and you like, that's Maria. I know this. I know he ain't trying to boo up her nasty. And you hit him up separately outside the WhatsApp group, and you be like, hey, bro, I ain't trying to get your business nothing, But I know Maria, man. I used to run through that dog about a good 6 months ago. Man, you ain't run through no Maria, man. Man, listen, I've been with her for a year. Bruh, I'm telling you. Maria stay in Sosua. She got 2 kids, right? Yeah, and yeah, bruh, I ain't trying to start no shit. That's why I'm saying I said it outside the WhatsApp groups. I'm hitting you up privately, bruh. Listen, just don't post her photos as if it's something serious. Man, she ain't changed. If you've been with her for a year, bruh, let's be real, brother. If you've been with her for a year, and if I smashed her within the last 6 months, who else smashed her? I'm just saying it's to protect you from diseases, brother. And most of the times, what do dudes do about they hoe in Sosua? They cuss you out. Why? Because they're trying to live the Samaja life. They're trying to live what this brother is saying with a hoe. This brother is talking about a real woman that's on his team. And dudes will sit up there and recruit a hoe to try to turn her into a housewife. Man, I see dudes do that all since I've been traveling and been in WhatsApp groups. I've seen dudes do that plenty of times. Try their best to try to hoe, because they be thinking like, I can turn a freak that's the wildest freak into a wife and rescue her from all that rescuing shit. If I were to rescue, if I were to put on a cape and rescue a woman, it would have been a traditional good woman. It would not have been a hoe. If I'm gonna rescue some damn body, okay, cool. It's gonna be somebody that's traditional, somebody that she ain't balling like that. Cool, I don't need her to, but she could take care of your boy and be a good woman. Y'all be trying to rescue hoes that don't want to be rescued. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. She used to jump in hurdles, in girdles. Okay, y'all think I'm just playing. Let's go to which one I'm looking for. Which drop am I looking for? There we go.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay. Shout out to Sean. He said you could think about contacting Aaron. He said you should think about contacting Aaron and get him. Sean, I just said we got an interview scheduled for Tuesday. I talked to Aaron this afternoon. Me and Aaron talked for about an hour this afternoon. Maybe I'm reading the super chat late. See, he has been doing interviews with different YouTubers. I know. I tried to get him before MTR, but MTR got him first. But yeah. Come on, man. Y'all, hey, this your boy. Come on, man. This Dre, man. I got y'all back, man. And here's the kicker. Aaron has like 4 Instagram accounts, right? So a lot of people would text him on 1 or 2 and they just give up. Nah, I text Aaron on all 4 of his accounts. And Aaron hit me back like immediately. It was like, dude, it couldn't have been 2 minutes. He hit me back immediately. What's up, brother? Da, da, da. And we just started talking. He was like, hey, Tuesday night. Because I was like, which one you want? Monday night or Tuesday night? He was like, man, Tuesday night will be perfect for me. I'm coming through. I got your back, Dre. Blah, blah, blah. I want to tell my side of the story. And he wants to talk about his t-shirt line and all the other things that he's got coming down the turnpike, including, his plumbing career. Yeah, I got you, Sean. I got your back, baby. I got your back. Shout out to Sean. Yeah. Because MTR wants to help him with a YouTube channel. Yeah, he wants to start a YouTube channel. He said, send an email. I'm dipping the conversation. I remember Andre saying that he and Andrea, his wife, were going in December November, December. Oh, for you guys that don't know, we're doing South America this year. We were going to go Europe this year, but we decided to do Peru, Argentina, and Brazil. First time we're doing Brazil together. So we're going to do that December through the whole month of November and parts of December. Ecuador is ninja free. I've been hearing good things about Ecuador. Everyone is in Colombia right now. I kid you not, I've been hearing some really good things about Ecuador. So I ain't gonna even lie to you. Let's finish off the brother video. We haven't even finished our video yet. Let's finish off the video. We're in the last part.
Very inexpensive at-home kit if you trust them. I've seen them around the way. But ladies, somehow I know it's going to be the man's fault. And men, you are responsible just as well as women. You're responsible, ladies, for who you allow in your womb, fellas. You're responsible for who you sleep with also and who you give the D to. Anyway, let me know you guys' thoughts on this whole thing. 128% and the other one was 844% for congenital. Man, comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps us support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up.
Make sure you guys subscribe to JR Wisdom. Real simple. JR Wisdom. This brother's at like a 274,000, I think, subscribers. You know, we're doing reaction videos, man. Your channel blows up fast. I can easily say that those reaction guys blow up fast. And so shout out to those reaction video brothers that are out there. The glow in the dark brother. Yes, sir. Shout out to him. We're going to do real quick, if you guys got a few minutes, this is the video that he did about syphilis in Atlanta, the outbreak.
Had a great time. They partied, ate, drank, hookah, yada, yada, yada. A few days ago, my friend Ava gets an outbreak on her mouth, and she didn't really see it as a big deal. She didn't know what it was until the next day. She sends me a picture of how worse it got, and I told her that it looked like...
In an area where I work, there has been an outbreak sharing hookah devices. We're seeing oral lesions on the lips, within the mouth.
So in Atlanta, for those of you that smoke hookah, and you share that instead of just having your own little, because you know hookah got the tip. You know, so you got if you doing a hookah, but you got your own tip. But if you sharing the tip with other hookah smoke with other people instead of just having your... Yeah. Let's get back to the sister.
Descending down the throat. We're seeing oral lesions on the lips, within the mouth, descending down the throat.
Wow.
It's Garage, the beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put the light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from
I gotta get JR on the show, man.
Blessings we send to the
I gotta get JR on the show.
And you're a party girl, or you like to club, or you like to hookah, listen to the story because this could change your life. So a couple of weeks ago, a few of my friends hit me up and wanted to go club hopping, but unfortunately I couldn't go because I had just started a new job. They went without me, they had a great time, they partied, ate, drank, hookah, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. By the way, if you're wondering why my face looks white, it's sunscreen. Anyways, a few days ago, my friend Ava gets an outbreak on her mouth, and she didn't really see it as a big deal. She didn't know what it was until the next day. She sends me a picture of how worse it got, and I told her that it looked like herpes. Even I was second guessing myself as to whether it would be herpes because we don't sleep around. We're all single. We're all celibate, waiting for the right person to come around, focused on school, just, you know, minding our business. So me and a couple of the other girls tell her to go get checked out. Before her appointment to get checked out, another one of my friends that was with Ava that night, let's just call her Ava, outbreak on her mouth area. She took a picture, posted it in the group chat, and another one of the girls that was there that night had like a large bump beside her lip, but it didn't grow out to be an outbreak yet. Like, I know what herpes looks like, so when I saw it, I like almost knew for a fact it was herpes, but it was the fact that none of them had ever talked about kissing anyone new. None of us smoke. You know what I mean? It was just really random for it to be herpes, especially for all of them. So the second girl who got the outbreak, let's just call her Melissa, her appointment comes before Ava's, and the doctor is mentioning a bunch of ways where she could have got it, kissing, blah, blah, blah. Push comes to shove, they end up figuring out that she could have possibly gotten this herpes on her lip from the hookah. So when she tells us that that's what the doctor said, were like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. End up telling me that they only did hookah at one club that they went to. I don't want to say the name.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point, David. I'm not going to be long. David says she's lying for her friends getting around. I think her friend is lying to her. I was talking to remember I told you guys earlier, I was talking to a sister that saw me on Austin Holloman's, and she called me and we had a long conversation. I told her this. I said, I've seen politicians lie to people and lie to each other. I've seen judges tell lies. I say, I have seen children tell lies to their parents about what's going on in school. I say, but nobody in human history lies like a woman in a room full of women. I say, if you ever want to hear the biggest lies you've ever heard, look at women with their girlfriends. I would never let a man put his hands on me, knowing that she got her ass whooped that past weekend. There is no way I would let a man cheat on me. That will never happen, knowing that her ex-boyfriend cheated on her 3 times. Girl, I ain't got no herpes. You crazy. That must have happened when the doctor told me that it was hookah. Not the fact. Me and my girlfriend were all celibate. We're saving ourselves. There are so many celibate women that will suck the shit out of a good dick and blame it on hookah now, huh? It was hookah. It wasn't the fact that 1 or 2 girlfriends out of the group broke rank. Instead of just staying celibate in all ways, you think that all 10 of y'all that said that you celibate, ain't none of y'all giving a bit. Ain't none of y'all giving up none of that coochie. None of y'all? Okay. Time for the 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you had some celibate coochie before. Put a 1 in the comment section if a female told you that, yeah, I'm celibate, but you got that coochie anyway. Whether it be 10 days, 20 days, a year later, you got that coochie anyway. Put a 1 in the comment section if you didn't ever had some coochie from a female that hollered she was celibate. She was shouting up and down, ain't nobody gonna get this. Her family said that. Her grandmama said it. Her sister said ain't nobody hit it. Her ex-boyfriend say, dude, she ain't let nobody get that. You know how many celibate stories I got? Man, I think I told this story a few years back. I had come on, you know I got a story. I had a chick that said that she was celibate, and she was celibate, church girl. She was celibate for 8 years. She saw your boy and asked her sister, who is that? She said, that's my coworker, Andre. Her sister walked up to me one day at work, and don't you mess with my sister. I said, who is your sister? You saw me and my sister walking down the street when I saw you on your way to the carnival, like we were on our way to the carnival. Because I was like bored that day, so I went to the carnival. It was a major carnival in the city. And I was like, thank you, Jeff. I see you, Ghostface, my uncle. She had been celibate for 8 years. And so her sister was like, ain't nobody gonna get that. Don't even think about my sister. I said, I don't even have your sister's phone number. I don't know what your sister looks. I don't even remember how your sister looks. Even though I know that she was fine, but I don't remember how her sister looked. And so my boy told me, he said, man, for her to say that, her sister been talking about you. I said, what you talking about? He said, man, he said, you know how many dudes been trying to hit her sister? He said, her sister is like super church, you know, work with the kids and the youth pastor, all that. Ain't nobody hitting that, Dre. I said, okay. I see her sister again. Get her phone number. I told my boy, I bet you $100 I had that coochie in 3 weeks. I'm stretching it. He said, what? I said, bro, I'm stretching it to 3 weeks. I get that coochie in 2 weeks. He said, Dre, ain't nobody got that coochie. He said, you know how many dudes that's far more superior than you that got that celibate coochie? Nobody. He said, and I know her. All right. Not even 10 days later, on her balcony, outside, in the moonlight, I'm beating her brakes in. She starts crying. I feel a little bad, just a little bad. She starts crying. I say, "You good?" She said, "I just broke my 8 years of celibacy." I said, you, but are you good? Because I don't want to be accused of rape. I don't want to, I done took some. She was like, "Nope." She said, "I wanted to give it to you." She said, "I wanted you to have it." She said, "I knew I was going to give it up to somebody." She said, "I knew I couldn't wait until I got married." She said, "But I never saw anybody that I ever wanted to give it to." She said, "When I saw you, I was like, if it was anybody I was going to give my non-having sex for 8 years," she said, "that would be the one." She said, "I never knew that you would go end up asking for my phone number from my sister." She said, "But at the end of the day," she said, "I do not feel bad for giving it to you." She said, "Because I wanted to give it to you." And I'm like, okay. I only smashed her for like 2 or 3 months. That was it. Oh, if I had $1 for the "I never did this before" crew, or the "I don't usually do this." I usually don't suck dicks the first night, but let me suck away. You like, wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You usually don't suck dicks the first night, but you saying let me suck away? Hey, it felt like 18 years. That coochie was so tight. It was good. I ain't even lie. She had some good coochie. It was just right. It wasn't tight like it was like it hurt her, but it was tight like it was Goldilocks pussy. Not too big, not too small, not too hot, not too cold, not too wet, not too dry. It was Goldilocks coochie. Man, I beat her. I let her know you did not make a mistake for giving it to your boy. Well, she was strung out. So a couple months after I let her go, her sister mad at me at work. "See, I told you not to do my sister like that. You treated her like you treat all our other little co-workers you sleep with. My sister is special. You need to make this right. She going crazy over there." I was like, the only thing I could do to your sister is to continue to fuck her. That's all. All I gave your sister was some dick. Your sister didn't let me take her out on dates. The thing about we never even went on a date. I could see if we went on a date or a couple dates, we never held hands. Your sister was a church girl that doesn't even drink. I said, I was already attending church anyway. I said, your sister saw what she wanted, and that's what she got, just like you do. You see what you want, and you get it with your fine ass. I say, so stop tripping on the fact that your sister, as a grown woman who's older than you, gave that sex up to somebody that she wanted to give it to. She didn't give that sex up because of the Lord. She gave that sex up. She didn't get that sex up for 8 years because she never saw somebody that she wanted to give it to. And when she finally saw somebody, she gave it to me. So if you mad at anybody, you need to scamper your ass over to your sisters after work and ask her, why did you give it to Andre, delicious looking ass? Because that's how your sister looked at me when we first met at the carnival. She looked at me like I was deliciousness. So let's be real about it. Yeah, she had the gorilla grip. I had to give it to her. That was one of them where you just look down while you just stroking, you just looking at it going in and out. You like, dang. He said, I hope you got the choke the chicken home before you got gave it to. Oh yeah. He said, so you could last long. Yeah. Yeah, man. She was strong the fuck out. The fuck out. Yeah, man. Yeah, she had to revamp. She waited for 8 years. 8 years is a long time for a woman. I don't care, even for a man, but 8 years is a long time to not want anybody. Man, please. I made up for every man that wanted to get it and didn't get it. Here's to you. I made up for every dude that was like, man, she ain't gonna give me that coochie. Don't worry about it, brother. I'm representing all of us. All you dudes that didn't get that coochie that you wanted, I got it for you. Yes, sir, sir. They put the stripes on my shoulder and the stars on my cap. Damn right. Shoot. At that time period, I am the captain of the ship. I am the captain. I am the captain. For real. Let's go back to the video. So my point in telling that story, women lie to women. You guys that got girlfriends in the States, she may not tell you a lie. Cool. But her girlfriends, them women, the reason why women lie to each other, here's the reason. Because women don't want women to gossip about each other after they tell the truth. Women don't want women to gossip. Once she leaves the room, once she gets in her car, women don't want to give women gossip ammunition. Okay. Yo, boy, what's up, dog? What's up, man? Man, nigga, what's the matter? Man, my girl tripping, dog. You see we ain't got no problem with telling us an issue? Man, how she tripping? Man, listen. Bruh, she caught me. Man, she caught you? Yeah, she caught me, man. LaQuanda called the house. What? We'll tell the whole story. Yeah, she called the house. My girl tripping, man. The kids mad at me. She mad at me. She called my mama. Man, she tripping. Men have no problem because after we leave, we done got to worry about our boys saying, man, his girl called. That ain't stupid. We don't do that. The most that you will find a man doing is he might pillow talk to his girlfriend. You know, Dre got caught again. What? I told you need to stop hanging out with Dre. He a hoe. Girl, stop tripping. That's my dog. That's the most we'll do is some pillow talk to our girl every once in a while. But we ain't sitting up there gossiping about our boy after he leave the room with our other boys. We gonna laugh at each other. Like, nigga, that's what you get for getting caught. You should have said you happy. I told you 3 months ago that you was hot on the block, but you called me stupid. Now look at you. You got LaWanda crazy ass calling your house. I told you don't be giving no good dick. Just give a regular dick. I've had dudes correct me on the dickness. Am I the only one that your boys had to correct on your dickness? Dre, you cannot be dicking them down like that, man. Just give them some quick sex. Boom, keep it pushing. All that love making, dog. Stop all that, Dre. You stupid. That's why you keep getting caught up. Because you want to make love to these bitches. I got partners that will put me in check about my own sex life back in the day. See, you want to make love to these bitches, man. Bruh. That's why they be ready to ride over you with a motorcycle. Because you trying to make love. You whispering shit like you Dr. Phil. I'm all up in their ear like I'm Dr. Phil while I'm stroking. I'm solving problems, giving answers, and giving good sex at the same time. I'm making her feel good about herself. I'm like if a female was having sex with goddamn Tony Robinson. I'm motivating her to be somebody in life. You ever be doing that shit? You be giving pillow talk. You motivating her. Girl, you somebody. You can open up a business. You going back to school, girl. Go on, take these skibbity pap sex. Go ahead, girl. Yeah, girl, you are so beautiful. Everything about you is wonderful. You are the best of the best, girl. Make them ugly faces, girl. Make them ugly faces. You deserve it. You deserve good sex. I don't know. Shaking my hand. Have your orgasm in my hands, girl. In my, here you go. You ain't got no business talking like that. This supposed to be a one-night stand. This chick then decided she gonna run you over with your car in Kroger's. She on a bike. How you gonna run me over? I got a car and you got a bike, and you gonna try to side swipe me on a bike? Because I'm sitting up here trying to be Tony Robbins at the same time Dexter St. Jock. You can't be Lexington Steele and Tony Robbins at the same time. You sitting up here giving her business tips, teaching her time management like you Brian Tracy and shit. You sitting up here giving her some sex like you sit up here like you Wesley Pipes at the same time you giving her motivation like you Les Brown. Girl, everything about you is wonderful. Everything about you is fabulous. What is it about your coochie that makes the world go around? And here your ass go. And you wonder why she losing her mind. And I wondering why I got this woman that was celibate for 8 years losing her damn mind. I'm sitting there to convince her that she can walk on water too. And some of you dudes, just like I used to be. Don't be acting like you laughing at me, but y'all come on, Ro. He said, man, I've done that so many times. He said, I done had so many stalkers from doing that. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I think the few criers I've had, the females that just start crying in the middle of sex, is because of all the motivational stuff that I be putting in their ear. You somebody. Girl, you don't need, man, anytime you know your sex so good that the next day they take their weave out and never wear weave again. Girl, your hair is so beautiful. Your natural hair is so beautiful. You don't need to be wearing, look at you. Let me run my fingers through your hair and they never wear a weave again. Because you didn't put the motivational speaking in their ear. Oh, bro, the orgasm criers. I'm not crying, bitch. Yes, you are. Yes, my pillow is soaking wet, not with coochie juice, but with tears. Some of you guys think, see, hey, Samanja, some of these dudes think that the best sex that you have is when you make her squirt. The best is when you make her cry in the middle of an orgasm. I would rather have wet pillows than wet sheets. I'll say that again. I would rather a woman that had a wet pillow because them tears are flowing down into the pillow than her squirting and having wet sheets. When she got wet sheets, shout to Zeta. When she got wet sheets, cool. But when that pillow wet for her from her crying, because that sex is so, bruh. If you ain't never had a crier like these dudes are telling, you don't know what we talking about. Man, when them eyes get glazing like Krispy Kreme donuts, and she know if I blink, he gonna remind me of these tears from years to come, for years to come. And all of a sudden they blink, bam. And all of a sudden tears from her eyes being glazed up like Krispy Kreme donuts, all them tears just start running down. And don't let her be a real crier. Like cry. Like, man, them real criers, you just be standing there the next morning, still standing there for 6 hours in front of the front door after you let her go home. You still stand, sun then came up, kids going to school, you looking at kids walking by going to school, you seeing people getting in their cars going to work, you still standing there in your doorway after you let her go home, you still standing there like this. For truth, justice, and the American way. 6 hours later, you late for work because you still standing there in your doorway like this. Man, listen. And don't let it be a pretty motherfucker. Oh, ain't nothing better than a pretty chick that crying. Oh. One of them green. Oh man, I had one that had the greenest eyes, and she started crying. And she said, Andre, please don't never leave me. Please don't never leave me. Please, please, I'll do anything. Please don't never leave me. Man, she was black and Irish. I've had 2 black and Irish chicks. She was black, dude, she was so fine. Zeta said, he said, I had a chick cry. He said, leaked out. I couldn't tell afterwards if it was tears or if she had come and had double. He said had to double wash the sheets. Facts. He said, Dre, you brought me back down to memory lane. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, them criers. I had one Italian trick. She tell me, I wasn't crying because of you. I was, you know, it was something else I was crying about. I'm like, girl, come on now. You ain't got the lot of Dre. And I was trying to get her best friend. She was like, nope, I can't share now. I said, girl, we swingers. How you ain't sharing? Man, I wanted her best friend so bad. And she was like, nope, I'm not sharing. Damn it. I was like, damn it. I might as well keep on smashing you, Miss Italy. For real. Yep, he says, she gonna call you on the way. Yep, facts. And she's not waiting till later. Yeah, bruh. Them be the ones that be stalking. You be like, come on, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. But when like I said, when you Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar, you sit up there having sex and you doing motivational speaking in her ear, making her feel like somebody, that's our problem. Some of us don't know how to have sex and shut the fuck up. Some of us, we motivational speakers all in the ear. By the time she get done, she feel like she done somebody and done something. I can be somebody in life. Andre just made me feel like I can do something in life with myself. Fuck my ex-husband. Kid you not, man, in all sincerity. But let me let you brothers go, man. We're gonna I was gonna go back to the video, but it's been 3 hours, man. I got some things I need to do early in the morning, and I got to drop one of my brothers off at the airport tomorrow, mañana. But yes, Tuesday night we're gonna have the brother here. We're gonna be here tomorrow. I got a live stream tomorrow night, and I got a live stream with you guys Sunday night, but not Monday night, but Tuesday night. We're going to do a live stream with Aaron, the plumber, to hear his story. My man Uriah said, I've had 4 stalkers. Longest one stalked me for 5. Oh, man, I've had one that stalked for 2 years. For 2 years, man. It was, man, I went. I just remembered this. I literally went down. I must have blocked this out of my mind. I literally had to go downtown and to the police station and fill out a restraining order. 6'3", 240-pound man got to fill out a form or restraining order on a chick. He said, Dre smashed a chick on Saturday at 9 p.m. Then she called me back and came back at. Need he ask at 12 at night for round 2? He said, all because I couldn't shut my mouth. Bruh. You ain't never lied, brother. He said, done that too. He said, yeah, the restraining order. I had to fill out a damn restraining order, bruh. I've had to call the police on females when I was moving out of my own place. I had one female came to my spot when I was moving, pulled a knife out, big ass knife. Bullshit you not. You know, I'm like, I'm moving. She playing cool. I'm moving. You know, I'm packing stuff up for the movers get ready to come. All of a sudden, I go in my own kitchen. She's standing there with a big ass knife. Now, remember, I remember how my father died. My father died when I was 1 year old with his mistress. My father was a butcher. Guess what? She hit him in the temple with a butcher knife. He was cheating on my mama. They had just got married. My mama pregnant with my little sister. True story. Pregnant with my little sister. He tells my mom, you know, she's about to leave him because all his cheating and everything. She's got her bags packed. He comes home. He's like, I don't want, you know, I want to keep my family. He goes to one of his mistress's houses and tells his mistress, it's over. I'm going to stay with my family. I'm good. And the mistress, he gets into an argument with the mistress in her house. She goes in the kitchen and gets a butcher knife to the temple. My dad, to the temple. That's how my dad died. So just imagine me standing up there, fast forward, a chick in my living room with a big ass cut steak knife. And my brother said, I never forget this. Shout out to Rob. Rob said, you do know men can call the police on women. Because Rob was there. He's just happened to be in town. He's helping me move before the movers came, you know, little things. And he was like, you do know a man can call the police on a woman. And bruh, how come I had to call the police to not only get her out of my place, but also escort me to my new place? And they literally escorted me to my new place. Kid you not, true story. This is the crazy part. You know, when you get ready to move, other than the furniture, you got those little boxes and stuff that you pack. How come 3 police cars showed up because of this? How come they took their artillery out of the trunk? I've never seen this before, and I've never seen this after. All those brothers, it was 6 police officers. All of them put my few boxes that I want to bring that day in my trunk. They helped me pack my trunk, and then they packed 3 police cars full of my stuff, other than my furniture, my few little furniture items, and escorted me like I was president to my new apartment. True story. I wish I was exaggerating with some of these stories. I swear I wish I was exaggerating with some of these stories. I couldn't believe that. And I was thinking to myself, boy, this is what I was thinking, because I was moving to a neighborhood with all older people. And I'm thinking to myself, like, as I was driving, I was like, my neighbors are going to peek out the door, see me pull up to my new apartment, and see 3 police cars with their lights going, pulling up right behind me. Can you imagine, as an older person, what the hell? Wilbur, come here. Come see this. And what you looking at, Irma? The new Negro boy, the new Negro boy that's moved in is causing trouble around here already. That's all I was thinking. I'm driving and got a police car in the front and 2 police cars in the back, and I'm driving and I'm thinking, like, I know my neighbors are going to be looking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And it was exactly like I said. As soon as I pulled up, and the other cars were, you know, one has already in the front pulled up, and then the other cars pulled up, and all of a sudden you see police officers jumping out of the car, and you see me jumping out of the car, and I could imagine my neighbors are like, "What? We've got action! We've got action!" Man, I've had a crazy life, man. And you backtrack it, a lot of it to the ladies. That's why y'all see me at peace with Andrea. That's why y'all see me sit my butt down. Now y'all done heard a lot of the stories, not all, a lot of the stories. That's why y'all see me here in Columbia, sit my butt down, I sit back in that rocking chair in our balcony. I'm chilling. Me and Andrea, we're going through this reading books phase. So we're reading books all the time. Man, I am chilling. I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems. All the ladies, they belong to y'all guys. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. He said them crazy women. Oh, man, y'all got me thinking about something else. And the one who I put a restraining order on one apartment, I didn't even get the restraining order changed to the new apartment. I'm just coming home from a date. Bruh. This female that I was with was so fine. So fine. I'm about to smash. I'm excited, but I'm playing cool. All of a sudden, I hear banging on my front door. It was the one with the knife that the police gave me as the crazy one. Not the one with the restraining order. This other crazy one who I hadn't put a restraining order on yet. She's at my new place. How the fuck she know where I live? Did she follow me in the police cars? Or what, how the fuck she know where I live? I'm on a date. I'm about to smash. And you know what happened? This would... True story. The female I was on a date with, I opened up the door. The crazy chick is there. One of them. She starts sobbing, I want you back, or you moved away. Why didn't you tell? You know who felt sorry for her? The hot chick that was in my house I'm about to smash. So they start talking in the doorway. She puts her clothes back on. She's walking outside with the crazy chick. Bruh, I never saw her again in life. After she talked to the crazy chick, she made me look so bad to the hot chick. The hot chick just walked and got bruh, they in my parking lot hugging. Girl, it's gonna be all right. He ain't shit in. This is how the hot chick who just met me is talking about me to the crazy chick. Girl, it's gonna be all right. Men ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. He ain't shit. Fuck you, Andre. You will never get to. I'm just thinking to myself, like, in my mind, I ain't gonna never get that coochie, am I? And she looking at me like, no, you will never get this. Girl, it's gonna be all right. You know, me and Andre, he ain't worth all that, girl. Be you. You are a queen. You are a queen. Get in your car and carry yourself like you a queen, girl. And the hot chick got in her car and the crazy bitch got in her car, and I'm just standing there. What just happened? What the hell just happened? All I know is I was about, and this is one of them chicks. This chick was so hot. You know how I got her? I met her in the club. She was so hot. This sister was so hot. Dudes would look and nobody approached her. I was the only brother that approached her that night. She said, I gave you my number because you was the only one that said something. She said, most of the time, guys look at me in the grocery store or at the club or at work. She said, but men don't approach me because they automatically assume I got somebody. And they automatically assume that I got somebody that's rich. So men don't talk to me. They just look at me. Man, I'm about to get this coochie. And these chicks collaborate in the name of love and womanhood. Uriah says, damn. He said, this brings back memories. Nutso was watching me and a chick going to my house from across the street and the same, bruh. You giving me, dude. I've had chicks follow me on dates with other chicks. I look at my rearview mirror. You think it's police following me? No. It's this crazy chick following me, and the chick on. And how do you tell a chick that you really want to be with and you really like? Yeah, my ex-girlfriend is following us, but it ain't my fault. But my ex-girlfriend is following us. Bruh. The whole time we were on the date, all I could think of was my ex-girl in the parking lot waiting for us to leave. True story. Man, y'all bringing back some memories. Y'all see my face? Man, true story. We are sitting there. I stop at a light. I stop at a light. How come the ex crazy chick from a year ago? This is not somebody I was smashing a week ago. And notice, y'all already know I'm not a get back artist. So this wasn't somebody I was smashing, playing with her feelings. I don't do that. This was a year ago since the last time I've ever been intimate with her, or we've been broke up. This crazy mother leaves her car while we're at a stoplight, comes to my car. Oh, this what we doing? Oh, pretty little young things. You think you Michael Jackson with your PYT? Is this what we doing? I had sunglasses on, and this chick knocked my sunglasses off. Now, what do you do at a stoplight? Do you get out your car and whip this at a stoplight? Do you become violent at all? You ain't never touched a chick. You got you a hot chick on this side. She looking like what the hell going on? And you got a crazy mother on the driver's side with you that you ain't touched in a year. A year. That followed you on the whole day. And so you sit back and so I'm driving. Bullshit you not. I'm driving. The young chick kind of like, she laid back. She's I called her Brooklyn because that's where she was from, Brooklyn. She laid back. She like, you know what? Hey, we all got crazy people. She said, I've had stalkers. I see you got one too. And I explained the story. I said, I ain't touched in a year. She said, Andre, I said, I'm serious. I don't do get backs. I don't go back to people like that. Man, I dropped the hot chick off, man, at her crib. This is right behind me at this woman's house. Brooklyn tells me, she says this. She said, Andre, you need to clean your plate. I said, what do you mean? And I never forget this. I said, what do you mean clean my plate? What you talking about? She said, Andre, on Thanksgiving, you had a macaroni and cheese on your plate. You got your turkey on the plate. You've got your cranberry sauce, your greens, cornbread. You got everything on your plate and you're eating good. She said, do you put your apple pie or your pecan pie or your sweet potato pie on that same plate? I say, no. She said, why? Because it's dirty. I said, it's macaroni and cheese, juice, greens, juice. I said, it's got crumbs from the cornbread. I said, it's got, juices from the meat. I said, yeah, this is when I used to eat meat. Yeah, I say, I ain't gonna use that same, put on apple pie on there and then some pecan. She said, no, I said, that's nasty. She said, that's how I feel right now. She said, I am sweet potato pie, pecan pie, apple pie, and you're trying to put me on a filthy plate. She said, baby, I like you. You're a good man. And I'll never forget you. She said, but you need to clean your plate first. I never forgot that. Never forgot that. You need to clean your plate first. Make sure that this crazy motherfucker is all right before you bring me into your life. And I probably saw Brooklyn maybe 2 more times, and I never got that coochie. Never got that coochie. Yep. She said, you need to clean your, I never forgot that. She said, you need to clean your plate. I was like, what the hell? What you talking about? She told me that story. And I was like, that's a good point. She said, I'm the sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, and pecan pie. She said, and I don't go on a plate with macaroni and cheese and the juices from the greens and the leftovers from the cranberry sauce. She said, I don't go on that plate. She said, I go on a clean plate. You need to clean your plate before you want to date a woman, any woman. And I couldn't even argue it down. I had to respect it. Because this damn fool was still parked behind us while we was talking at this woman's apartment. Man, I just pulled off, man. After she got out the car, I just pulled off from Brooklyn. I pulled off, man. And then guess what? This crazy motherfucker disappeared. Once she saw Brooklyn get out the car, she pulls off and disappears. Man, let me end this live stream. Y'all got me having too many dang flashbacks of the negative times of life. Goodness gracious. He said, now imagine all that craziness with a STI. Yep. He say, straight up, fellas. Yep. And then 3 years later, I'm going to end the story with this, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Do you know 3 years later, I hadn't seen this female. I started dating my ex-wife. The crazy stalker popped up from out of nowhere. How come she not only keyed up my car, she keyed up my ex-wife car when we were just on our second date? I hadn't seen this woman in 2 years. Keyed up my car. I had a Buick something at that time period. Buick Regal, when the Regals were really like excellent. Like Buick Regals was like the one as far as luxury vehicles and business mind people had those Buick Regals. Had a really nice, the nice Buick Regals, not the old school, but the really nice one that came out like in the 2000s, right? Not only keyed up my car, but keyed up my ex-wife's car, and we had only been on our second date. I had to pay for her car and my car repairs. And the only reason she believed that I was not smashing that female because her dad, her stepdad, told her his story of when her mom first started dating him, and the stepdad's ex-girlfriend tried to burn their garage down with the cars in them, and they had just started dating. So the stepdad was like, does Andre seem like he's shout out to the Buick Regals back in the day, the really nice ones, not the old school ones from the 70s, but let me see if I can pull it up. What I had. Buick Regals. Let's see. Buick Regals. Yeah, that's what I had. That's it. That's that image. Let me pull this up. Let you guys see what I had. Oh, not that image. But let's pull this image up. For all you guys that never owned a Regal back in the day. So this is the Buick Regal. Not that one, not that one. That's too soon. But mine was more luxury. Not this Buick. Not that, of course. I'm trying to find one from the early 2000s, from the 2000s. The early 2000s. That were really nice, man. Like I'm looking at the 2013, that 2024 is not bad at all. That's nice for 2024. That's not bad at all. I'm trying to find the ones that I had. It was like a 2006, 2007, right around that area. But they kind of looked like the 2015s, but they were just as luxury as those. But man, she keyed my car up, man. I only had the car for 3 months. I had to pay for it to be, repaired. But let me come back to where you guys are. Shout out to the Cutlass. Oh yeah, definitely classic. Or the Grand National. Whoa, you guys are putting it out there. Those Grand Nationals were the ones still like that for real, man. But she keep my everything up, man. I had to go once again with another chick. I had to go downtown and follow restraining order. So for all you dudes that got me sad right now, shout out to you. That was the past is past, Andre. Hey, I'm gonna feel better once I drop this this outro, this new outro that you guys are about to see. Shout out to you guys for being here. We're gonna be here tomorrow night. Yeah, she went the baby on you. Yes, she did. She did. I ain't even lie. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night, and let's get ready with this outro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This ain't a Beamer, this a big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He's tryna cuff me like a and a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, so the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weedo. I can't chase a man for no paper.
Now remember, yeah, I got y'all. Now remember, all these women are Colombianas. So when y'all sit back and think there are no women and no sisters, no finest in Colombia, if you haven't been here before, all right, let's bring that beat back.
This ain't a Beamer, this a big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He's tryna cuff me like a and a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, so the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weedo. I can't chase a man for no paper. Just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that get his cake up. With dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Total send an Addy and a stay up. She's out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like.